So
Okay.
when do we start with the racist slang terms?
Hmm?
Nothing.
Oh. Welcome to another episode of DC by Night. This is currently going to take place in Rock Creek Park, mainly because we're mixing everything. Most of the shifters are on the cairn, chit-chatting, trying to socialize. And we will start with them and work our way around.
So Sierra will, she's where's Josie kind of set up at the moment? She's kind of looking for you.
Uh, she's set up near the. You said there are mountains, well?
Yeah, it's
She's
a
set
small
up
mountain
near the
range. Yeah.
mountains along the river.
All right, so she's like gonna be. She's probably asked like where you might have been, and she's walking around that area, trying to look for you. You probably see her, probably normal t-shirt, pants. Uh, Maybe not. Maybe she didn't do her hair this morning. This morning. I wonder if she even got any sleep. But she's wandering around, and she seems to come into your view. I don't think she's seen you that yet, though.
Okay. Well, then she yells, "Hey there!"
Oh, there you are. Hey, Helena. How you doing?
Yep. Good. She's wearing a pretty similar thing to what she was wearing the other day. Same overalls, different T-shirt, boots, and yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, she's mostly just she's more mostly the same clothes that you remember: jeans, t-shirt. You see like dark circles under her eyes probably, and just maybe not the best kept hair. And she just says, "So, how you getting situated here?"
Looks pretty good.
Alrighty, cool. Otherwise, how are you? I was mostly looking for you because I guess I want to talk about how we can go forward with this assignment. If you had any ideas.
I do have an idea. Um, I was thinking that I could perform the rite of the questing stone,
Oh,
and yeah.
how does that work?
Uh, let's see. I don't remember out of character how that works
Let's
exactly.
pull up the sheet. Let's pull up the book.
I should I should look it up.
It is in chapter 4.
You
That
guys.
sounds
That's in the main book, right?
yeah. It's a basic level 1, right? I think. Unless it's a level 2, right?
What are you guys doing?
Here it is. This rite allows the werewolf to find a person or object, not a location. You must know the name of the object or individual, must dangle a stone or needle from a thread while concentrating on the item or person sought. Standard roll. If the werewolf has a piece of the item or individual, the difficulty drops by 1. The werewolf gains 1 sense of the general object's general location, not its exact position. Hmm.
Yeah.
Doesn't say what the roll is, though.
It's a wits rituals roll because it's a mystic rite,
I gotcha. Well,
which is fine because I've got like 8 dice for that, so I should
that's
get at least 1 success doing that.
well.
Hopefully.
That seems like an idea. I'm just trying to. She kind of present. I was trying to do some research on them. I mean, it wasn't exactly all that successful because, well, I guess I was a little bit tired. Long night.
Long nights happen.
Yeah. You heard what's been going on? Anyone fill you in?
Uh, no, nobody's told me anything.
By the way, out of character, Will, I was cool to be like this is gonna be a thing that's gonna be this was a thing I'm allowed to tell, or was it something that was supposed to be kept on the down low?
What? About what happened
The
at the bookstore?
the whole hunter thing, the whole
You can tell
thing.
other shit. They didn't seem to, I mean, they weren't really keeping it a secret, so to speak. I mean, they didn't say don't say anything, but, I guess they're assuming you're going to have common sense on what to tell certain people.
Yeah, right. And she says, "Well, considering the nature of assignment, I think it's best if we stick together for the most part, because it seems like there's a group of people that kind of made war with the like what do they call it? Kindred and us, the shifters."
Oh, jeez, that doesn't sound good.
Honestly, I don't really know much about what's going on, but apparently it doesn't sound too good. It happened, the whole thing happened last night. Uh, So I guess that's why I was wondering if, pretty much been biggest thing was to been told to, stick together, don't ever wander around alone. And I thought if it would be a good idea since we should just stick together for the most part.
Sure, sure.
Anyway,
Do you have a tent here?
not yet. I can set one up. I remember doing some stuff with my dad. In fact, I should have brought my tent from home. She kind of face palms. She face palms to herself. Ah, I know I forgot something.
Hey, that's okay. I know they have more tents out here.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, they offered me one, but as you can see, I've got my own.
Alright,
It's
cool.
actually a pretty decent sized tent. Looks pretty spacious.
Well, I don't want to, be all up in your space. I'll just, head back afterwards and grab my own if they have extras. And then
Sounds
later
good.
on, I can bring my own one from home here.
All right, good deal.
Cool, cool.
Sierra, you actually see Diana approaching.
Huh? Oh, hey, Diana.
She's looking a little worse for wear. She actually probably looks worse than you do. She's got a
Oh,
few cuts, scrapes, and stuff that obviously are healing, but
right. And she says, "Oh, hey, Diana, you okay?"
yeah, I've had better days.
Yeah, I heard you were out on assignment.
Yeah, it's rare that they pull us from our cubs, but this was kind of spur of the moment, out of the blue kind of thing. And
Right.
I really didn't want to go, but it required someone with my capabilities.
She nods and she says, "Well, me and Helena here were gonna do something about that assignment. You said you had a right, Helena?"
I do. The right of the questing stone.
Diana just nods. Um, well, Kyra just came to us and told us that apparently there's a small party going on with a bunch of humans.
Oh, where?
A little too close. I mean, they're not real close, but they're in the camping area of the park. And, well, the way they're acting and as much alcohol as apparently has been witnessed being consumed, it could spill over. So basically, we're asking if you guys could run out there and just kind of keep an eye on it. As long as they stay within their area, we don't care, but kind of don't want it to get too out of control.
Sure, I guess we could do that. What say you, Helena?
I guess. Doesn't sound that fun, but if you need help, sure.
She nods and she says, "All right, well, where were they last seen?"
She points in a direction. You'll probably have to go. It's a bit of a walk, so you guys may want to change your forms to get there a little faster.
Oh, All right, yeah, that makes sense. She chuckles.
Kyra did say she's going to send a few others to kind of assist in keeping an eye out.
All right. What do you think our policy should be? Just
Keep an
stay
eye
back.
on them if they seem to be starting to get a little out of hand or trashing the place too much. See what you can do in talking them into finding another place to go. Worst case scenario, one of our Park Ranger associates is on the way, but it's going to take him a little bit. So at least if you can keep him
Right.
busy until he gets there,
Keep him.
should be fine.
Well, not exactly my specialty. She rose, but I'll give it a go. Why not?
Uh, sure.
You cool with this, Anna? Sound reluctant.
I just don't know about dealing with a bunch of rowdy kids.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's. You said it was that way.
She nods.
All right. Well, let's get going. Where will you be in the meantime, just in case I don't know need to get in contact with you?
I'm finishing up something real quick. I'll be heading that way myself here shortly. Basically, we just kind of want you guys to do a recon. Just give us a heads up on the kind of situation where we might be running into.
Okay.
Sure.
I believe we've asked if Joe can do a flyby and see how things are going.
Alrighty.
I mean, you'll definitely have backing along the way.
Sounds like a plan. Well,
That sounds better.
yeah, it sounds. Makes it
We're not going to
easy.
send you out alone. I mean, they won't be directly right behind you, but they'll be close enough where things pop off. It'd be a bad day.
Alrighty. Well, let's see what we can do. Just
Alright.
I haven't shifted in a little. Okay. She actually just kind of gets ready to shift.
I'm just gonna drop a rage to shift, so.
Okay, you can do that.
Double checking my stats here. Yeah. Wow.
Oh yeah, you can do it
Oh yeah,
easily.
she made it. Wow.
You're like, pop!
Pop. She's in her. She kind of cracks down, grows down to her bear form, like the smoothest Diana's probably ever seen before. She goes,
Diana just nods.
and then Sierra, almost in her bear form, kind of looks like, "Oh, I did it." And she goes. She kind of nods to Diana and nods to Helena, and they. I mean, she runs off in that direction.
A bear and a cougar walk into the woods.
Pretty much.
Pretty much. Goddamn.
Okay. Meanwhile, while you guys are gonna take a minute to get there, the frat boys are being frat boys, as expected. College kids getting really drunk, acting goofy.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much they're just kind of partying, having a good time. I mean, they didn't go there intentionally to cause trouble or do anything goofy. They're just being college kids, being frat boys as usual. So I guess in a sense they kind of did. What are you doing while you're with them? You're just kind of partying out, watching them act a fool.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're there with them.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't know I was in here yet.
Oh, good.
Well, yeah, I'm being stupid with them and just going along with it.
Okay. All right. Whisper, where are you at this point in time?
Well, I do believe Whisper is probably watching them from the tree line.
Okay.
Cute Hamid form, just for the sake of allowing them to see him, and he sees them, waves sometimes. Friendly little smile.
Yeah, they're frat boys being drunken. Frat boys.
Mm-hmm. so they don't care.
No, we don't.
Exactly.
No, not really. All right, we'll speed this up a little bit. Time goes on. You guys are just partying. Big
Chug,
bonfire.
chug, chug, chug.
Yeah, being a bunch of alcoholics.
Yeah.
Seeing
I'm
who
not
can
getting
get
very
drunk.
drunk,
Yeah,
but I am drinking a
watching.
lot.
You are watching, going, man, I wish I could be that way again.
Well,
Well, you can in a sense.
mhm.
And just throw it up like everyone else later.
No, just not in the same way.
No, I was thinking more. He could just feed off the drunks.
Right, yeah.
Oh.
I gotta find me a drunk slut that'll patch out somewhere or something.
Oh yeah, big frat
That's
party.
basically what I'm waiting for at this point.
Oh, it's been a few hours, so you've already seen quite a few people, go pass out. There's some that are near the fire that are like gone to the wind.
I'm gonna stay away from the fire so that I don't kill everyone here.
Yeah, that would probably be a bad thing.
Yeah. But beyond that, I will creep around the shadows looking for drunks.
Well, you find plenty of drunks. You do find Whisper there. Just a guy looks like he's just kind of watching, just more curious.
Mhm.
Bro, are you a adult too? I don't recognize you.
Oh, I'm new. A cousin of mine lives around the area. I just saw the party and thought I'd come around.
Oh, you pledging, bro? Sweet.
Perhaps I can introduce you to my cousin one of these days. You'd probably like her.
Yeah.
Yes. She's quite open-minded to such things. But I don't mean to interrupt. Are you doing things with those other people in the forest, or are you just looking for a lay?
What's the difference?
Whisper smiles. Very little.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Let's see here. I suggest the girl with the red hair who had the tube top. He's pointing in the direction near a red truck that's probably pulled next to one of the trees.
Is this like a challenge? Or-
Well, I mean, if you can't get someone who's not on the floor, I won't judge you.
Oh, challenge accepted. Oh,
Okay.
well,
While later,
That-
Elena and Sierra, you're gonna get there.
yeah. I'm gonna go talk to this redhead.
Okay, she's pretty plastered, but she's at least still standing, which says a lot. Because you guys have been here for hours, like drinking up a storm.
Yeah. My character's a lot smoother than I am as a person, so I don't know how
That's
to
fine.
like.
The best way
I don't know what way I would say. I have what I would say, but that would be like wrong, quote unquote.
In cases like that, I usually say the best way to do it is if your character, obviously, nobody's going to be able to, they made characters like themselves. It would be a much more odd game. But I mean, if he's got the skills, then I'd say just, kind of, if you need me to roll the dice, just, it would be, in this one, it'd probably just be, not really even a manipulation, but charisma and
Subterfuge, maybe?
yeah, subterfuge would probably be the easiest, considering he is somewhat lying about his motives.
Yeah. Oh no, he'd be up front about it.
Oh, okay, well, what
Like
is
he wants
specifically
to
is he going to
just
say to her?
Yeah.
That determined her reaction.
He'd probably say something like, "You like Mustangs?" He'd try to like impress her. Something like that.
Yeah, as drunk as she is, she's like, "Oh, that's cool. I mean, you know, that had to cost you a pretty penny."
Jesus. Yeah, it costs a lot of pennies.
Oh. Whisper's just watching and putting a hand in front of his mouth to hide the smile.
Well, I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, to each their own. I just didn't quite expect it from, you know, guys like you. You know, usually that's the, you know, emo guys that, you know, the dark ones who stay in the corners and the shadows.
What?
Well, you know, you're kind of the jockish. I don't really see that coming, you know, the Fang thing. It just doesn't really make a lot of sense for you. But hey, I mean, to each their own, whatever.
No, I'm awesome.
Whisper actually moves to actually get around on the other side of the girl to be within eyesight of Ryan's character, and it's just sort of going, "Oh," like you're doing the little cry motion, as if you're going to
Whisper's an
lose.
instigator. You're awesome, huh? Well, you know, a lot of people say that.
Well, a lot of people are wrong.
Well, Whisper's going to step in at this point, and oh, pardon, there's a lot of crackling.
Josie, there's a lot of crackling going on back there, girl.
There. Sorry, Josie.
She's crunching on the
There
bones
was a
of
lot
prey that
crackling
she
going on.
hunted earlier.
Yeah. She took a snack with her on
But,
the walk.
Earlier, I
Jesus,
was
one
crackling.
more.
It's not me this time, I swear.
It was.
Oh, yeah.
But Whisper will start stepping in and going, "Hi, I'm sorry. Did we talk earlier?" And he's actually looking over at the girl.
I don't know. I've talked to quite a bit of people tonight. I'm a little intoxicated, as you can probably tell.
Do you need a seat?
Please.
Oh, okay. Come this way. There's a log right over here. Would that mess up your skirt?
I'll be fine.
Okay, here you go. And he starts settling her down, and I could get you a water bottle if you'd like.
No,
And
I'll take another beer.
Strong girl, then. Nice.
Well,
Whisper picks one up and hands it to her, popping open his own.
Yeah, she sits and drinks.
What's your
Who's gonna
name?
win
I'm
the,
sorry, I
battle for the
didn't
girl?
catch it.
Tanya.
Oh, it's no battle. Tanya. I like that name. It fits you. Many of the girls
Ryan,
around here are the...
Ryan, what is your character doing? Ryan, what is your character doing in reaction to the fact that he basically just stole the girl from you? Right in front of you.
I'd probably laugh about it, to be honest.
Okay. I mean, I just need a general idea. I mean, there are plenty.
No, he's not like a jealous type. He'll just find another one.
There you go. Okay. Yeah, like I said, there's plenty of girls there, so I mean, not a big deal.
Yeah.
And as he's speaking to Tanya, he'll chat up about, like, what brought you to the party? Who do you know here? I'm from around the area, but I don't know many people.
Yeah, she mentioned one of her friends who's there, who also is over there drinking up a storm.
Ah. Do you both have a designated driver for the night, or are you planning to camp out here with some of the, he looks over at Ryan, then back, beefier stock?
Yeah. Where's the beef?
Exactly.
Oh.
It's still a topical joke.
Uh, she goes, we really hadn't planned. I mean, probably just going to hang out here for the night and sleep it off. I don't know. It all depends on what my girlfriend decides because she drove here. So
Oh, that's fair. If you do need any help at all, since I live in the area, I can always help you guys out. If it rains or anything like that and you haven't brought tents, even more so. Um, I know that there's a few open camping areas and gazebos and stuff like that in that direction. And worst
Mhm.
case, I could always help get you guys there as a group, so that way the kegger doesn't have to end just because of a little sprinkle.
Sprinkle.
When she points to like another group of gazebos, is like she point towards the cairn or does she point elsewhere?
no. This is part of the camping site, so there's plenty of gazebos and
Oh,
stuff. all
okay,
over.
okay, okay.
Yeah. No.
Because now about to
I
be
don't
like,
think
red
Whisper would be
flag, red
that
flag.
stupid.
DEFCON
I
1.
don't think. Yeah, I don't think Whisper would be that stupid.
No.
Oh yeah, let's bring him to the cairn. That would make it all kinds of fun.
I mean, I really do think that Whisper is very, I mean, unless Whisper's already been introduced to the cairn, I think that he's an outlier. Like, he stays on the edges of it. They maybe know of him already, of course, but
Yeah.
other than that, he hasn't really interacted
even
with
Whisper
anyone.
is smart. But even Whisper is smart enough to know that bringing humans
Yeah.
there may not be good for humans' health.
Oh, no. He's not going to
Or his
kill
own.
anyone. He's not going to do that, no. That's just murder at that point.
Bring a bunch of drunks to where the cairn is, and let's see how that turns out. One frat boy too many is going to open his mouth, and it's going to be the rock on.
Mhm.
Yep.
It becomes, oh my goodness, it becomes a horror movie for the children, but a nice hunting event for the were creatures.
Yes. They would have a good
In
old
any
time.
case, girl is
Um,
speaking, Whisper is pretending to listen, and
Elena and Sierra, you do arrive to see everything that's going on.
Mm.
If you guys take a casual look up, you will see a raven or two flying around.
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask, to see if the ravens, and you know, she kind of almost gives a kind of nod
Yep.
to them, and does she?
They're just being quiet, but they're just kind
I
of flying
think for the
around.
most part she will for now be in her Ursine form, but really out on the edge, and mostly just kind of keeping an eye on things from the far, and mostly like she's gonna use those like her scent and stuff like that to kind of smell the
Okay.
air, and mostly
Well-
use her ears, since like her eyes are not as good in this form. She mostly uses her ears and her nose to kind of get a sense for things.
Okay.
And
Well, you hear all
definitely,
the partying music, and you can hear all the popping of alcohol and stuff like that. The smells are really mixed, but there's a very confusing scent in the air.
Sexually confused.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of pheromones going through the air.
yeah, because she's like,
boys.
Hey, dude, it's college.
yeah,
It's okay.
because bear noses
Yeah.
are fucking powerful. Those things can.
Yeah.
But she just.
But you smell all kinds of scents. But the weird thing is, you're almost kind of half picking up a scent of what you could swear smells like death.
She kind of has this.
But I mean, it could just be your senses playing with you. You haven't really spent a lot of time in bear form to understand how the different senses work or what they mean.
She kind of looks
Been practicing just changing. So
maybe it might be a good idea to unmute Josie because I want to ask her something.
Josie can unmute herself.
Oh, she can. Okay.
I just did it. Yeah.
She looks to Helena, and she kind of it's kind of hard to transmit like, I guess, emotions, but she kind of has this like, like on her face like inquisitive. What does Josie's character look like on her face, on the Puma's face, as far as she can tell?
Yeah, because you are in your animal forms, you are getting all those scents. There is definitely even you smell it, but it's confusing because it's mixed with everything else, so it's really hard to tell. It smells like a slight hint of death in the air somewhere. I mean, you're not sure if that's just being a scent being carried from further upwind, away from these people, or if it's in the group. It's hard to tell at this point because there's a light breeze going, so it could be anything.
I'm gonna
I think either. Yeah.
take and raise my I guess an eyebrow. I guess I can do that in cat form.
Yeah.
And
Looks a little odd, but
Cats don't have eyebrows. Oh my god.
I mean, you basically just kind of open an eye wider, and it's the best way.
Oh,
you
I was
can-
just fucking with you guys.
Yeah. I mean, it's the best way you. I mean, because it's two different species trying to communicate through whatever term they can.
Right.
I mean, obviously Helena agrees with you, Sarah, and looks very confused. Is what you're getting from that.
I think what she'll do is she'll kind of go back, like make sure no one's around, like 100 bajillion %, and she'll, go back to her breed form, and
Okay.
no real bones crack. It's actually a decently smooth transition.
No, you're far enough away, and their music is so loud they wouldn't hear it even.
She
if
may
you
have
were
to like
standing
crack
right
her
next to
back a
them.
bit. Eat that. That damn lump.
Yeah, it's definitely a unique experience.
I'm gonna try to sniff out the smell of death, and try to.
Or do you kind of wander around the outskirts of this little party and see if you
Yeah,
can
I'm gonna circle around this whole thing at some slight distance.
As you get a little closer, perception awareness. Or alertness, sorry. You got primal urge instead of awareness.
Yeah, we guys have primal urge.
Perception alertness, though.
Yeah. Because you're also keeping out, making sure you don't run into anything or make a lot of noise. Because
Yeah,
who knows what that boys are up to, would do.
No.
I mean, you don't see any weapons or anything. You don't see any weapons or anything, but who knows? Drunk people, they can go all kinds of weird ways.
Right.
Yeah, with which you're not seeing anything. I mean,
No.
you see everybody just having. It looks like everybody's just having a good time.
I think she's still just like mostly like Sierra's just sleuthing around, just kind of trying to make sure that there's nothing shifty going on. But she mostly takes a backseat because, and I think she actually she pops a pill real quick.
For all three of my shifters,
My kind of party.
perception, primal urge.
Perception, primal urge.
Whisper more specifically, since he is the closest.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it right. It's hard when it's a female player, male character.
2.
Okay. Yeah, as you got kind of closer to the camp, yeah, you definitely get
What?
a worm. Holy shit.
How do I do this? I literally don't know. how to do this.
Ryan, on the left.
Dice stream?
Yeah, dice.
Yeah,
stream.
dice stream.
Oh my god, what is all this crap? View? Allow? I need permission.
Yeah, just hit allow or whatever for dice stream.
Got it. What was I rolling again? I got distracted.
Not you.
No,
You're
not
okay.
you.
Awesome.
You're fine.
But
You're just basically running around having a party, We'll say you pick up one or two girls, kind of take them off to the side, out of the way, so nobody can see, just because,
Sounds about right, my friends.
there still are humans around, so, last thing you
I'm
want is
perceiving everything right now.
yeah.
Yeah, you're paying attention to everything. You feel colors at this point.
If you want an eyeful of this,
We'll find
You
out.
didn't even realize at first, but now you realize that the one you challenged, for this little game, has a bit of the worm within it.
Oh, that explains why he was getting the fallen ones for his pickings.
talking to me?
What in the world is that sound?
It's coming from Ryan.
Sorry, I'm going through
Okay.
my 400 Snapchats since I just reopened it.
Oh God.
Yeah, sorry. There's a lot of concert pictures people sent me that I didn't get until now.
All right, Sierra, you and Helena. Yep, you pick up a slight trace of the worm. You both have had previous experiences doing this. Actually, I don't. Was Helena there? Yeah, Helena was there. So you definitely know that's a vampire kind of feel.
Whisper pops up,
Oh.
and he looks down at
Because
the
you two
girl.
have been around it.
Hmm?
Only because those two have been around it. Yeah,
On this-
they don't know, but they know you're a vampire that much.
Have I? I don't remember being around any
Was it-
vampires with this character.
Okay, well then you just pick up the. That's right. You were on your vampire. Then you just pick up feeling of a worm, but it's not one of the bigger ones. Like you've probably run across a few times.
She's gonna go on her phone, on the Septiphone.
Okay.
Is Kyra there?
She's on the Karen. Yeah,
Well-
she's the head warder. She won't leave the Karen.
But I mean, on the phone, is she
Yeah.
on like? So
She
she
goes,
messages.
hello.
No, no. She doesn't
Oh, you're
polish.
gonna text her? Okay.
She just says, but she doesn't want to. She says, she doesn't say vampire because that's like way too obvious. NSA fucking sees everything. She says there is something. She says there is something. Oh, what could be like a code word for vampire?
Worms? Leeches?
I mean, you're in the woods. Even if they pick it up, if they bother to track the signal, they see you're in the woods. So you could just be talking about a leech you got on you or something.
Yeah, she says. She just says, man, there's a leech or something here. She says on the phone.
You get a response. There should almost be there by now.
She gives she gives a thumbs up emoticon.
Okay.
Whisper.
Go ahead.
Okay. Whisper, meanwhile, is getting up and apologizing to the girl he was speaking to, the young redhead. And I will come back to talk to you soon, all right?
Okay.
Don't let the drinks hit you too hard.
Oh, that's already too far.
I know.
Yeah, she's already way past that point.
Oh, poor thing. Well, he wouldn't drink from her anyway, but she was not... Well, he's not going to lie. In any case, he's going towards Ryan's character, and, he's just looking casual, avoiding the spot of vomit or stepping over the person that's fallen over and is not getting up anytime soon.
Whisper,
But he makes his way on
perception alertness.
Sure.
Just for fun. See if you pick up on something. Since I had two players specifically say they're kind of traveling around.
Oh, just one or two? What was the...
You got two.
Two. Yay.
You just barely catch a glimpse. You just barely catch a glimpse of what you could swear you thought you saw a cougar. But you could be wrong. I mean, it could be one of those weird...
That is much more interesting to him at this moment. He's going to turn and go in that direction. He is
Helena,
curious.
roll
He
your
seriously cannot.
By the way, she keeps the
I mean,
brightness.
you've been
Sorry, she
Go
keeps
ahead.
the brightness low on her phone. Like covers
Okay.
like your hand when she doesn't.
I mean, you've been doing pretty good, Helena, because thankfully they've been pretty rowdy on their own. But it seems like one of these frat goers may have caught a glimpse of you, so you can.
Hold on.
No problem.
Come out, kitty kitty. Kitty.
Whisper,
trying to-
you hear a growl. Wasn't a cat growl.
Hmm.
Changing rooms. There we go.
Hello.
Did Sierra hear the growling?
No, it's very low.
Okay.
They're purposely doing it for a reason. Last thing they want is to scare all the fat boys.
Whisper just keeps going with it as if he's a drunken boy, and he's just going through the woods now. Kitty, come here, kitty, kitty.
Lady, you have a feeling this crazy frat boy is trying to talk to you.
Come
Hold
now.
on.
Are you going to eat any of these people, or are you going to stay away?
Am
Kitty,
I a
kitty.
kitty? I don't want to be a kitty.
No, not.
Mm.
She was heading.
Yeah, probably.
He was heading
That's what I
towards you.
thought.
Yeah, he was heading towards you and caught a glimpse of what he thought was a cougar, so he's going to investigate.
Did I notice that, or should I see if I
No, you're
noticed
busy.
that?
You're busy having fun with these people. I mean, you can check if you want. If you want to do a perception alertness to see if you know.
I just want to do something.
Sure. I mean, you can do perception alertness. If you need me to roll a dice, let me know. If your camera's not on,
I
we won't see it.
totally failed, so it's cool.
Okay.
Aw.
All right. So yeah, you're so busy having fun,
Yeah.
making fun of the rich girl who's, the rich drunk girl who's now become your snack.
Snacking on snacks. Snacking on snacks.
and Whisper probably is looking over his shoulder, then back towards the direction or around where he saw the kitty, and just going, "Well, little kitty, I think I know why you're here. And it's not causing any issues. Leeches and little bugs and every other thing that comes and nibbles on the treats here aren't doing any harm. He's not setting fire to the forest. That would be bad for everyone, wouldn't it? Kitty, kitty."
No, don't misunderstand. I mean, as a shifter, you do understand exactly what you're saying,
Right.
or he's saying. I mean, it's up to you how you respond.
I'm probably just going to draw further back into the woods, actually.
Okay. You roll another perception alertness whisper, see if you can keep track of this particular one.
Got it.
I guess I should roll that.
Yes, just roll your dex stealth to see if you're real quiet.
Okay. Yeah, I had to look up the
Ooh.
statistics for him, so.
I got
Okay.
2 again.
All right, well, let's see if Helena beats you. If Helena beats you, then she managed to sneak away from you. If you make a step whisper, you will get growled at again. And then you hear a slight echo around you.
Whisper's leaning instead of stepping any direction, looking around.
Yeah, you can definitely tell it's not a vicious growl, it's more of just a warning. Nope, yep, you still see the kitty cat. It seems to have moved further back, but perception alertness whisper.
Okay, another one?
Since you're hearing the growling, it's going to draw your attention,
Got it.
which is what their intention is. Helena, you have a feeling they're giving you a chance to...
Oh, that's just a straight fail.
Okay, so you don't see anything. You can hear it. It seems to be coming from the darkness of the trees, but...
Whisper shrugs and just turns and goes,
Okay.
if possible.
Yeah, they let you go. I mean, as long as you're not going after, one of their people, they don't care. They don't know who you are yet. I didn't mean to.
Exactly. Whisper has to test a lot of limits. We'll see how many he breaks.
We'll do a bunch of days for the group that's here.
I'm trying to look around for Ryan's character at the moment.
No, you're
Yeah,
not.
they're all pretty easy for now.
Let's see.
Very
Eeny,
hard.
meeny, miny, moe. What was the easiest prey for him to nibble upon?
All right,
Skanks.
Helena, you managed to get away. Apparently, this curious frat boy decided you weren't any fun anymore. Either that or the growls that even you heard were enough to go. See ya.
I guess what Sierra does next is, as she's kind of skulking around through the tree, she wants to see if there's like anyone like biting people's necks. You know? Like if there's anyone, and then she wants to like keep an eye on that one.
Perception awareness. Difficulty.
This is how I get drunk. You let me get drunk.
Want to get drunk. Yeah, it's perception, alertness, difficulty 8 just because of the party.
1 then. Oh no, fail then.
Yep.
And
Okay, so you just don't see it.
me-
You just happen to miss it.
and am I able to find him? You know, like this is sort of like a race to see who finds the leech first again.
Same thing for you. It's
Can't
a
you
big
try
party.
again at a
I mean,
higher
the frat
difficulty?
boys aren't all. You got to remember, the frat boys aren't all standing in one spot. So I mean, they're
Right.
moving around.
Oh, of
they're
course.
Being drunk and stupid.
Can't you try
So
again at a
let's
higher
see, is
difficulty?
perception?
Yes, you can try at a higher difficulty, but that would make it difficulty 9. It's your choice.
I
Okay.
just failed. I'm getting lost among all the different ones that have big muscles and everything like that. Unfortunate.
I'm gonna spend a willpower point.
Okay, that gives you an automatic success.
3.
What is Ryan
That's
doing
not
at the
bad.
moment?
Ryan, I'm
Getting
assuming you're
drunk.
busy.
The only way I can.
Yeah. Yeah, he's having fun.
Someone did something.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, Sierra, you found the leech.
Oh.
He's not really causing any harm. He's also, you can also tell, I'm assuming that he has some kind of control where he's not going to kill the person. Actually, roll your self-control, Ryan.
Well, my character's supposed to be very, he's like, non-violent-ish. Well, he can be.
Okay.
Oh my
I mean,
god.
but it still happens, unfortunately, as a vampire, once you start
Hold
feeding.
Okay, hold on here. I just rolled like 100 dice.
Holy crap.
If you want to turn on your camera, just even if you don't have a camera, just turning it on will allow us to see the rolls.
Well, I do. How do I turn this on? Okay, bam.
Yeah.
Oh, you just hover and it should show.
Hover over this.
There you go. There we
I
go.
won. Did it work?
Oh, yeah, you're fine. Okay. You succeed. You just need 1 success. That's all you needed. So,
Put this up here.
you got enough so that you don't succumb to your urge to continue feeding, which means you only take enough to sustain you and get you, that little buzz that you want.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get a buzz going.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, like I said, when vampires feed, that's the one problem that can come up is they get too into it. So you're good though. You're like,
Especially
oh, so
me.
good. Yummy blood. But yeah, so Sierra, you see that he does stop himself from going too far. You notice that. So he's not trying to kill them. It's not like he's
Alright.
hunting these people.
Well, I'd literally probably get full before that.
Yeah, so I mean, it looks like he's just having fun. Just kind
What does he look like?
He's
Right.
a blonde jock stereotype in a Letterman jacket.
So.
I just imagine Whisper in the back. Oh,
She's
Yeah,
mainly in the back. She's standing still, and whenever she has to like move to get an eye on him, he just keeps an eye on him specifically.
And I
of.
imagine Whisper, meanwhile, looking at different blonde jocks, just going, no.
Nope,
And then
wrong time.
goes to another one that's probably in the bushes with a girl. No.
No,
Yeah.
that's not definitely feeding. Yeah.
He's
That
the one
was
with the
not
shaggier hair.
Hmm?
He's the one with the shaggier hair.
In other words, he hasn't got a fresh haircut.
Yeah, I've got like the surfer look, I guess.
What is that scraping sound?
Got it.
Oh.
Josie.
Someone doing coke.
No, Josie eating.
Close enough.
That's usually what it is.
So, she'll text. She'll text. I think she'll text like, I think I see him. I think I see it. Blonde Letterman jacket. Jock type. To the warder.
Okay. Okay. Well, she responds, they're there. They'll keep an eye out.
Okay, she says.
You didn't even know they were here.
I didn't even know. She's like, she looks around her like, where are they?
A couple more times, see how many of them fail. Oh, it's
But-
bad. You hear some crackling in the bushes. Ryan, since they're closer to you.
Oh my god, there's something. Hey, what am I looking at?
Perception alert. Let's see if you pick up.
Oh, I gotta go back to this thing.
Yep. This one's gonna be a little dice heavy because you guys are trying to see each other, and they're trying to stay stealthy. Which let's see
Perception
if they,
alertness. Bam.
this particular one, who
One.
apparently can't walk straight.
Man, that
One
is
success enough
that's
just
some
to-
rock and some threes.
My
difficulty
got
was
one,
3,
so-
right?
Don't you wish? Yeah. You thought you saw something, but all you see now is it looks like a bush or something. Could have just been a squirrel. You are out in the woods. I mean, all kinds of animals out at night, so anything's possible.
Yeah, I'm not concerned at all.
Yeah. I mean, you're really not worried.
No, he wouldn't be.
Whisper, you hear the oddest thing. Even with all the noise, you manage to hear the flapping of wings right above you.
Interesting.
That's always a creepy sound. You're in the woods and a duck flies over you. It's like, what the fuck? You hear the whistle.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird.
And then, so Whisper is trying to, by the process of elimination, find the leech that he has interacted with and has no issues with. So far, is he making progress towards that, or do I have to make another roll
You're getting
for
closer.
it?
I mean, do one more roll.
Okay.
If you get one success, you're good. Since you're actively looking, I'll drop the difficulty down to 7. It's still going to be a little tough. There you go. You finally find him.
Oh, thank
I'm by
goodness.
my car.
Yeah. Well, you didn't look by the car.
Well,
You didn't think to look. Everybody else was at the party site.
he was looking at women who were on the floor already, so I thought his standards would remain that low.
Wow.
Whoa.
Apparently he went up.
Yes. Good. I'll knock on the car window.
Are you
I'm
in
gonna-
the car or just by it?
Hold on.
It's up to you. I mean, you
Evens
can-
I'm in it, odds I'm not. I'm outside of the car.
Okay, there you go. So you don't have to knock. There we go.
He'll probably still knock on it just to get attention. Like, hello?
Don't scratch the paint, bro.
Well, is the window painted?
You could still scratch it, I guess.
Oh, no, no, no. My flesh is very soft and squishy, unlike yours, which is very hard at the moment, I would assume, with that girl.
Ha,
Oh, can you not get it up?
I can get it up. I think I'd actually probably raise my eyebrow at that, because that's a weird thing to say.
Yeah, this guy is really not subtle.
No. In any case, Whisper does step forward a bit and looks around him at the girl that he's with at the moment. Is she already passed out?
She's fine.
Yeah, he just. I mean, she's drunk, but she's passed out. I mean, you can see she's breathing by her chest moving.
How'd she taste?
I'd probably just shoot you a look.
Oh, come now. You're very obvious. Why didn't
Not
you at
as
least go
obvious as
inside of the
most.
car for your business?
Where's the fun in that?
Oh, gosh, your mic is making this very hard. One more time. Please.
What's that? Oh, you didn't hear me? I said, where's the fun in that?
Fair enough. But I will let you know there are eyes watching, and birds fly, and all are looking upon you.
Well, I am pretty good looking. I'm used to that, attention.
I wouldn't
Just
really
as
pay
you're
more than
talking-
$80.
You guys hear the sound of a truck approaching.
Oops. Whisper checks if it's the police.
It looks like Park Service.
Oh, goodness, you may wish to get out of here.
I'm gonna yell 12, and then get in my car.
Okay.
Whisper opens the passenger side as he gets on the driver's side and sits in the passenger seat. And closes the door.
Just get in my car.
Yes, I did. And he
Yes.
puts on the seatbelt. Is that a bad thing? I'm going to at least help you avoid them.
Sorry, I got slightly distracted. Like, so what's your deal?
They start moving. Yeah, by the way, you're right.
What's my deal?
Yeah.
Well, I just don't want them to kill you. Is that not a good enough deal for you?
I'm
Hmm?
not worried about the park rangers killing me.
Oh, it's not the park rangers. It's those that are in the woods.
Cars start leaving as people start, getting their stuff.
But since they can't really hear inside of cars yet,
Oh, these
I
rockin'
will.
tunes that blast out my radio. Woo!
That works. I'd recommend driving, or you can stay here and wait until they speak to you if you wish to have good terms. I really have no idea whether they'd rip you apart first or whether they'd give you a high five and a bro hug. Really, some of them are weird.
I mean, I'm all for bro hugs. I'm a pretty sweet dude.
No,
The truck pulls right behind your car, Ryan.
Yeah.
I really... don't let them get your plate. Or do you have a
No.
fake one?
No. I can get one. Do you need one? I know a guy.
Sierra and Helena, the shifters let the other people leave. They're leaving, They're drunk and stupid. That's their problem. As long as they're driving away, they don't care.
Yeah.
They're more concerned with protection of the Cairn. That's their big thing.
Yeah. I get, the shifters leave.
No, the shifters are staying there. They're just watching. One of them is waiting until everybody leaves the campsite to put out the fire.
So you're just keeping an eye on
Nobody
things.
decided to. Yeah. You did see the park ranger pull up.
Yeah, and then I yelled 12, so everyone obviously knows.
Oh, they're all bawling. Yeah. I mean, they're not driving off like crazy. They're all just like, oh, yeah, A couple of them will stay around to talk to the park ranger.
They're dipping.
Many are dipping, though, because, they're all drunk and, you said 12 and they all freaked out.
And is the leech still there, or did he drive off?
Since you've been watching him, he got in the car, and then one of the other frat boys got in the car with him. And they've just been sitting there. Literally, the park ranger pulled up right behind his car. Probably didn't even realize.
Huh. Okay, so she just keeps an eye on that. Hope it's, I don't know, nervous maybe? Exciting. Whew. And she just kind of keeps an eye on things.
Well, if I pull off now, it's awkward. If he gets out of the car and talks to me, I can handle that.
Yeah, well, he did get out of the car. You see him first head over to the campfire. He talks to a couple people there.
Well,
He probably didn't even see you in the car.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured would happen.
Ooh,
So I'll
stirred
just
up a lot.
actually pull out.
Okay.
Actually,
As long as you don't ball out, as long as you're not driving like a maniac, he's not.
Oh no, I'm a good driver. Ish.
There you go. Ish.
she's also keeping an eye if there are any like frat girls or boys that like when they dipped, if they're heading towards like Cairn or if they're heading towards by accident. If that is happening, then she'll like lead them.
A couple do, but you have a feeling that,
That'll
I mean,
be
you can
taken care of.
handle it.
Huh?
Well, you can handle it too. I mean, they can't
I
get
mean,
them all.
I think she'll.
It was kind of a mass evacuation as soon as you heard 12 heard that, and then you saw like basic evacuation. It was like mass panic.
I think she'll take the initiative.
Only
and
a
go
few
on
people
to-
stayed because they were too. Yeah. Only a few people stayed, mainly because some of the ones who stayed are so drunk they're unconscious, and the others who stayed were could barely tie their own shoes at this
She'll
point.
just, she'll attempt to like lead them away and like almost pretend that she was there, and like say, and kind of say, "Oh, we gotta get this way, they're over there," and kind of lead them away, like back away from the cairn.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, some of the other
told me
ships
to
are
go the
actually.
other way. It's really weird.
No, Sierra's in human form, so
Oh,
it's just a, you know.
She's not a bear, like
Yeah.
talking. That would freak him out.
Yeah. That would be
So they live in the
fun.
cavern.
That'd be trippy as fuck. That'd be. Oh, that's trippy,
However-
dude.
Yeah. However, they're so drunk, they would probably just think they imagined it. That's your one saving grace.
Yeah,
But
that's
no,
true.
Sierra's in human form, so the cat is just watching from the sidelines. I assume Helena is going to assist, at least as backup for the werewolves who went into human form, to kind of wrangle everybody the other way. Basically, bringing everybody back to the cars, letting them get away.
Yeah, sure.
The park ranger will give a couple tickets for, public intoxication, acting like a fool, and he'll let them all go. So
Whisper
you
will
and
roll down the window and
Yeah.
go, "Bye-bye," and wave to the park ranger with a big smile.
We
just come.
typically try to avoid drawing attention of the law enforcement personnel.
Well, too bad. Apparently, Whisper decided to draw attention. He just kind of shrugs. As long as you guys are driving at normal speed, he doesn't care. Just making sure nobody's getting out of hand, nobody's dead here. And he does check the pulse of
I'm
people
aware
around
of that, but they do have radios.
Yes, that's true. But you guys, I'll save you time there. You guys have encountered no opposition once you get off park property. There's no cops, hanging around.
Yeah.
So I mean, you guys are now off, park property. The others who were drunk are gonna sleep it off at the park.
So then, I never did get your name, nor did I care before. My name is Whisper.
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 Oh, well, my name is Chase, which is a normal name.
Well, I'm not normal at all. So I don't really care what your opinion is about my name, but at the same time, I hope you can call me it all the same. Chase. I hope that you are chased by many. But I hope tonight to keep you from being chased at all.
Is that like a riddle?
Nope.
Well, he is still kind of coming down from the drunk girl he just had.
Which drunk girl?
Yeah, you gotta be more specific.
Whichever. The alcohol flowing through their blood was enough to keep them a little intoxicated.
That's how I feel. So, like, you're not a pledge.
No, I'm not. I was lying. I just took this coat / jacket off of somebody who was already far too gone.
Wait, whose
See?
coat is that?
He even points.
They're not even Skeeter's. Don't piss off Skeeter, bro.
I can return it. He's passed out. I can just make sure that the park ranger gets it, and he has to do a walk of shame in order to retrieve it. That's it.
Bro, not cool.
I don't really mind. Wouldn't it be cool to at least see him?
The good news, Chase, is that it's not one of your frat boys. It was probably just came to the party.
Well, then I don't care.
Yeah. It makes it all the more funny.
Well then.
Crisis averted. You can do whatever you want with the coat.
Okay. Whisper starts taking the coat off, rolls down the window, and throws it out of the car.
Could have at least checked the pockets. There could have been something good there.
Oh, I already did. All he had was bubble gum and not the flavor that I liked. Oh, and also condoms. Not big enough.
Well, I don't use them.
Oh, I hope you don't get a disease. There are many who would. Well, actually, you don't need them. That makes sense.
No, I certainly don't.
I mean, it's hard when you can barely get it up at all, right?
Oh, we're back to that again.
I mean... Oh, I mean, I saw your game, and it wasn't quite well played.
No.
No. You admitted it that easily.
I'm trying to drive.
Then pull over. We can talk. We're out of their area. I can buy you a milkshake.
I don't want a milkshake? Question mark?
How about some more beer? Oh, wait, no, you can't drink it that way, can you? Unfortunate.
Sure I can. I'll drink
Oh,
beer
you can
right
actually
now.
eat. That's good.
Yeah, I am good. Good at everything.
Would you like to get some... Let's see here. What can we both eat, then? Would you rather eat more women, or would you rather have a snack?
What? I'm fine.
Fair.
I don't know if it's like being. He's pretty weirded out by you. I don't know if that's what you're going for. I'm kind of thinking you're going for that.
Ask.
I'm being
I mean,
more.
he did get into your car and... Hmm?
What's the phrase I'm looking for here?
Yeah, this random dude is getting in your car and talking about stuff that, you know, is odd for most people because even your frat boys haven't picked up on some of the things you do. One seems to be a little bit more observant.
Oh yeah, I got that, but I'm trying to be more listening than talking, but I don't like the amount of questions being asked or the way they're being phrased, so I'm just kind of not responding. See, my guy likes to give off the dumb vibe, but then, like, the specific questions kind of throw that off.
Ooh. Let's see, then. The next question that Whisper would ask if there was silence would be... How often do you go to Keggers? Do you go to the daytime ones? Or do you dip out after the night and not go until the next day?
I party all night and sleep all day.
Oh, a night owl, that's good. When do you have time to study?
I don't need to study. I'm on a football scholarship.
Oh, that's good. When do you play? I'd love to see one of your matches. Oh, games, I'm sorry.
Matches.
Not from around here.
There's no pitches involved.
Well, I'm not trying to burn you either. Let's see. Let's see here. What do you play as?
You mean in football?
Yes.
So I have to teach you the basics of football now?
No, what do you play as in your position? What positions do you like? What position, well... I saw some examples of what you liked in the forest, and... nothing... Well... I shouldn't judge too early. In any case...
I play running back, if that's what you're asking.
Alrighty. And I'm assuming that's also what the girls do when they see you?
No. They run to their backs.
Oh, you should have said they get on their backs so you can run over them.
Yes. Yes, very clever.
It's fine. I'll help you where your mind cannot. In any case, why the city park? Don't you know what's there?
Nope.
No.
There's booze there. That's why I was there.
There were booze and women drinking the booze. That's why you were there.
If you're parsing words.
So let's see here. You enjoy the booze in women. And then let's see. You enjoy football and all of those different things. How long have you been in college?
Oh shit. I think I made him a freshman. I don't recall actually. Out of character, I don't recall.
Got it.
That's
I'll
fine. We
just,
can go
just
with
say a year or two. So freshman or sophomore.
Year or two. How old are you total?
Total?
Pardon. Not from around here. English isn't my first language. But he speaks as if it is his first tongue, so might
Could've-
most likely be a lie.
I was gonna say, could have fooled me.
Thank you. But in any case, let's see. 1 to 2 years, how many classes have you even taken? Have you slept through them all? Do you have night classes? Or is the party by night and then study whatever night you're not having a hangover, the rule that you follow?
You're awful interested in me. Are you a journalism
I am
major?
inside of... No, I'm mainly just in your car and you're driving and I'm bored and, well, when I'm bored, I'm
You'd be-
curious.
Be bored and walk.
Well, I have to make things interesting to not be bored.
Well,
So,
that
thusly,
too.
I got a new car. Hmm?
I said, actually, I forgot what I said. Oh, no, I won't do that, will it?
That was quite hard to understand, considering your mic's distortion.
Hello.
A little bit better.
I like turned away from it. Well, who are you then?
Whisper.
Mm-hmm. And what does Whisper do?
I hang around, watch people sometimes, interact others when they aren't stupid. Or boring. Mainly boring. Stupid people can still be fun. But...
Well, I'm stupid and boring.
You say so yourself.
Mhm.
Really now.
Whatever moves the conversation along, Whisper.
Ah. And whatever gets me out of the car?
Something like that.
No.
Well, I know you won't be going to the frat house.
You won't sneak me in? Whisper pouts.
I don't think you want to really go there. That's what I'm
Why?
saying. You just don't strike me as the type.
Why?
Because no one else in there likes playing 20 questions.
Well, that's fair. I'm also 5'5" and 100 and something pounds, so I probably don't fit in amongst the muscle and beef-headedness of your comrades.
No, you're more slut-sized.
Thank you. I could also be pocket-sized for some people, but that all depends.
Yeah, those are some pretty big pockets.
Well, all depends on how you would like, what you'd like to put in the pocket, really.
Wait, in that case, you would be in the pocket. Pocket size, you would be in the pocket.
That too, yes.
See, two can play weird semantic riddle games.
I'm just glad you're paying attention. But, in any case, let's see here. May I ask another question, even though it may take it beyond 20?
I wasn't counting.
Well then, I wasn't either. So let's just say it's however many we ask until the car stops. How did you get the car anyway?
It's
Earned
my
it yourself?
car.
It is. How long has it been your car? How recently did you buy it? It looks pristine.
Yes, it is.
How long did you have it?
I'm wondering how long this vampire's going to tolerate this before he stops the car and goes, get out.
I contemplated it. Bam. Oh, 1 year. I rolled the dice.
1 year? Ah, so you got it around the time you started.
Sure did. Couldn't.
Family gift or your own blood
My
and tears?
dad owns a dealership.
Wow, that's nice. I'm sure many women tried to give you blowjobs in order to get a free car, huh?
No, they'd have to blow
Really?
my dad. Duh.
Oh, fair enough. Well, I'm sure that you at least got a few rides for giving others rides, yes?
Dude, that's gonna blow me because I'm not like into that dude.
Oh, I'm not trying to get into your pants. If I was, I would have introduced my cousin before me.
You're pretty into your cousin. That's kind of weird. Are you from like Kentucky or somewhere where they don't
I'm
speak
from
English?
somewhere not here, though, no. In any case, where is this frat house? How
It's
far
in.
is it from?
It's near the college,
It's
as
near the
frat
college.
houses tend to be.
Yes, how near are we to it now?
I don't know. Let me see. We're, we
How far
are
would you say we are from the frat house? Oh, great storyteller.
2 miles.
2
That's right.
miles. Ooh. Okay, let's see
Yeah, I've been
here.
driving for about 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Let's see
What
here.
the
So
whole
when
time?
we...
How does this fucker get out of my car?
So as soon as we get there, do you want me to just simply walk away?
I don't really give a shit what you do.
Whisper smiles very widely, with mouth closed.
Mhm.
Thank you.
I just assume you enjoy getting weird looks and such.
Oh, well, I don't mind the weird looks. Sometimes the looks are exciting, other times weird to me as well. But hopefully you don't get any weird looks for hanging out with me. I'll try to be a good little person and not get too much negative attention that would harm your reputation.
I do enough harm to it my own self.
Ooh, troublemaker?
Something like that.
A TNT stick burning at both edges? Oh, I'm sorry, ends.
Something like that. Sure.
Well, duly noted. Though, I will say, keggers in the forest are pretty stupid if they don't bring anything more than the girls and the beer.
Meaning what exactly?
Well, you never know who will stumble into the forest and never be seen again, or who may end up tripping and falling and...
Are you threatening my frat bros?
No, I'm not. Whisper looks at his fingernails and observes them. Others may, though. Just be careful.
I'm gonna like stop the car and give a very serious look.
I am in no way affiliated with those people. I just know they are there. They were watching you that whole time. I said that before I got into the car. Or,
Yeah,
right
I
when I
found
did.
that, but I'm not worried about me.
You want to make sure they're safe, yes? Camaraderie
Yeah.
and all that?
Yes.
Just ensure you don't get too drunk when you're out there with them, and that you don't go into the forest, or that they don't go with you, and you should be fine.
You want us to not party in the forest? That's like...
No, silly. I said not go into the forest. A campsite is a campsite. It's not forest. It's what people call, well, a makeshift place that they can say they went to the forest in. But really, it's just a small clearing with a bunch of trash and some shitty grass, and people drink on it. You can go into campsites. They don't hurt you there. going into the forest, they will hurt you there.
That's not that funny.
Well, sometimes I laugh like that. Apologies. I just find it funny in a way that you haven't noticed before. Haven't been around the block long, have you?
I kind of just let everything else pass me by.
Oh. Hopefully not too much. You don't want the world to forget you.
I think I'll be around long enough to not be forgotten. Everyone else, on the other hand, well, that's another story.
We'll see.
I suppose we will.
Oh! Is that the frat house there? And he's pointing towards, I suppose at this point they've reached the section where that buildings are starting to come into view and the college campus.
Oh, yeah, you're at the front house road, the college campus.
Yeah.
Is that it there? Is that it over there?
Yeah, that's it right there. Why don't you go up in that one and have yourself a ball?
Then it isn't yours. Good to know.
You didn't say that one.
Well, I'm looking for yours. So let's see here. I know you'll pull into it, but I want to make a game out of it because I'm bored again. Let's see here. What's that one? And he points towards what looks like a sorority, considering all the women going inside of it, milling about, and...
Oh yeah, that's Sigma, whatever the fuck.
Sluts?
Yeah,
Ah.
not your type.
Depends.
Diapers.
Let's see here. What about that house over there? And you probably see a house with a dude in a weenie costume just... Ooh, look, it's my wiener! Ask me about my wiener!
Oh man, those are the tri-delts. They're total chodes.
Ah, well, with the man in the wiener costume, I would assume they also smoke them.
Fuck those guys.
I'll try not to. A joke. Duh.
Sorry.
Let's see here. Let's see. As we're passing the main building, I would assume, to get to the other sororities, or would all the sororities be on the same side?
I think they can look around.
Most colleges are, the sororities and frats are all scattered around, so I mean, it really depends. I mean, you just go with, you should be at the frat house by now. Just time.
Got it. Fair enough.
Well, I'll drive past it without making any.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's either purposely driving you around, or you're starting to get the hint that there's more going on here.
He points towards the different buildings, points to another one, goes, oh, what's that one?
That's Delta, whatever the fuck.
Mm-hmm. He points to your, do you have your jacket on right now? Your, what is it called? The special
Letterman.
jacket? Letterman. Do you have your Letterman on?
Let's check it. Evens, yes. Nope. Sure don't.
Let's see then. What's... I guess I'll find out. Let's see here. That one looks crappy. And he points towards another building.
I'm running out of Greek characters because I don't actually know all of them, but it's...
all good. You could just say, names off whatever frat or sorority, not a big deal.
Whisper sees a banner and goes, is that Alpha? Alpha, yes.
Yeah, it's Alpha, Beta,
Psi?
Gamma, Psi, Delta. There's a Delta. We forgot Delta.
Alpha, Beta, Oh my, this is quite the silly thing.
Yeah, sure is.
But I am curious. Where's yours?
Oh, we passed it already.
Ah, where are you taking me?
I don't know.
Cool. Are we going on an adventure until the sunrise?
Possibly.
Ooh. Are we going to be picking up other women, or are you all full and...
No, I'm going to the shady part of town.
Oh, do you wish to kill me?
No.
Thank you, then.
Why? Are you wanting to die? Are you one of those emo
No.
fucks? Yeah, I listen to a
No.
lot of, who was that band? Good Charlotte or something.
I don't know anything called Charlotte, no. Maybe some
Well,
webs, but
no,
we
they're an
all...
old band. You'd probably be like Bullet for My Valentine or something.
I am not one to shoot guns.
Oh,
But
well,
I...
that means you're not an American, which I guess you already covered.
Mm-hmm. So then, let's see here. You are taking me to a shady part of town for what purpose, then?
I figured you'll enjoy the locals there.
Do you?
Yeah, they're my peoples.
Then there we go. I'll make do.
Okay, have fun.
Well, I'm not leaving the car if you're not leaving the car.
Are you like what's the term? My shadow?
For now. Until the light hits you, right?
No, that's how you get a shadow.
Hmm. Good one.
Yeah, no, that's science. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, well, you do party all night and sleep all day. I would assume all the classes you missed. You get a lot of jokes made about your intelligence.
Not to my face.
Not to your face. Oh, quite unfortunate.
No, it's pretty awesome.
Well, at
Why
least
do you
people
like
talk
when
to you
people make fun
then.
of your face? Make fun of you to your face?
Not really.
You don't like being called small fry, shorty,
Oh,
and,
well,
little
closer
one?
to where I'd like to be.
What? Whatever.
Well,
Never mind.
I'm 5'5". I have dealt with many, many quips about my height, and I am not upset about it in the slightest. It makes it easier to grab certain things and to be closer to
Liar!
where I
You're
am.
lying to me.
Liar?
You're lying.
How?
You're
I'm
super
5'5".
self-conscious.
Really?
Mhm.
Hmm. Prove it. Insult me.
Um, you're a fag.
Well, I don't mind them.
I know, because you bought them.
Oh, come on, you could do better than that. Hit me harder.
I'm not trying to hit you harder.
Well then, since you can't get it up, I suppose I can understand. Let's see. I know I'm dipping back to that low fruit, but it's quite easy in the moment and I'm bored. So, let's see. Come on, try to hit my feelings so hard I end up bursting into tears.
No, I don't want you getting my seats all wet.
Fair enough. So hit me so hard that I feel ashamed.
Does he actually drive back into town, just out of curiosity, instead of the college campus? Does he like leave the campus and go to town?
I think he's probably just driving around aimlessly in circles and stuff.
Okay. So he'll end up staying on the campus then.
Probably. Yeah, no,
Even though DC is a giant circle.
Oh, that is right, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
We're a big square. Everything is squares here.
Yeah. DC's a big circle.
You know.
All the streets.
I remember that.
Yep.
It radiance.
Something. But I was just curious if you left campus or not, because it kind of gives me an idea. But I'm gonna let y'all roll.
If you want me to, you could. I will definitely do that.
I was just thinking. I mean, like I said, I mean, this is one hell of a terrible kindred. To accept all this stuff. This random dude who still don't know who he is yet. I mean, other than his name.
Well, I mean, he was a pretty tolerant type before Embrace.
No, so I mean, it works out well. I mean, you're very tolerable. Most kindred would be like, dude, just get the fuck out the car. Like, stop and kick him out at this point. But yeah, I just figured maybe his subtle way, like he drives up to a coffee shop or something. It's like, there you go, here's some money, go get some coffee.
I'm not giving this fucking weirdo any money.
Okay, well then you just
damn milkshakes.
I'm craving one. I didn't get to have anything when I was at the kegger, aside from some terrible tasting stuff, so I'd like to have something sweet.
Oh shit.
There's a Wendy's. Can we please have some?
Sure, we can go to Wendy's.
Thanks. The drive-thru would be nice. Do you want anything?
No, I'm fine. As I mentioned earlier, I am full.
Oh, true. Then you'd have to throw it up later anyway. So let's see. As they pull into the drive-thru, he leans over to speak into the speaker. To speak to the person across.
But that's not necessary. This is kind of in my personal space, guy.
Sorry. So you can go ahead and tell them for me. Vanilla milkshake, please.
I think they have Frosties here, not milkshakes.
Yes, they do.
Frosty works too.
Like they have milkshakes too? I don't know.
Dude, they have such good chocolate milkshakes.
Really?
Yeah,
I just let the Frosty melt.
Yeah, I've only done the Frosties.
they have chocolate chips.
Let's go
and
ahead
they're fucking amazing.
Okay, well, sure, whatever. We'll just go with it.
Chocolate.
All right, you order
order
the Frosty milkshake, whatever the fuck it is. You get it. You move on.
He takes it and he starts immediately sipping it as soon as he's given it. Just. Thank you. I'm definitely welcome.
Yeah, you are welcome.
Yay, I'm glad I am. Let's see here. As we're going to nowhere fast, is there anything interesting you like doing during the nights, or you generally just do whatever what fits your fancy on that night?
Yeah,
both of you roll a perception awareness.
Okay.
Rolling things.
Yeah, just because something might catch your interest.
Ha!
Ooh, my God.
Damn, both of you. Okay, you both see a sign above like a little shop. It says Arcane Books. You notice that the lights are on and it's open. It's about midnight now.
Are all the other shops around it closed?
Yes, most of the street is pretty empty. I mean, other than, a few maybe bars or something, but this one bookstore is open.
Do you need any college books?
No, but I have a feeling you want to go in the bookstore.
I mean, it's the only thing open. And I do have the curious flaw. So it's one of those things where it's like, I wonder why it's still open and so inviting. I mean, at the same time, it is quite silly that it is open at all and has its door wide open.
Wide open.
Wide. Like one of the, what were they called? Theta sluts, or was it Delta sluts? Theta sluts?
The deltas were the sluts. No, wait, no. The Sigma whatever the fucks were the sluts.
Sigma sluts. Got it. But let's see. Aside from the Sigma sluts being open as it was, let's see here. Can we
legs are open.
please go in? Yes, of course. Always, all night and day, as this shop seems to be in the current moment.
Mostly
go
at
in?
night. Mostly.
Mostly at night. Makes sense. I mean, that'd be the only time you'd be able to check, right?
Yes.
So then, can you pull over in that
I
parking
will
spot right there between the
absolutely
black
bring
stuff?
you there. Yes.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, I'll drop you off and you can go in there.
I'd like you to go in with me. Come now, I have to pay you back for the Frosty.
Hold on. I have to type something.
No. Outsiders are allowed in. Elysium is just, it's more, in vampire terms, that's just their safe ground. You can't do anything wrong in an Elysium. You're not allowed to. Like, you can't, you can't attack other vampires and stuff like that. Bringing an outsider in isn't such a big deal. The bookstore has always been a real questionable one within the city. Even your Primogen was like, well, I mean, it's not a bad place. I mean, we consider it an Elysium because it's a safe place. The owner is an associate of some of ours, and they have no issues. He has no issues with us coming in. That's why he made it 24/7. They have no issues with anybody coming in.
So there wouldn't be an issue, but would would my character feel uncomfortable doing it? I guess.
No, you'd feel fine. I mean, like I said, they classify it as an Elysium within the vampire terms. They did tell you it's actually more of a neutral ground for all the supernaturals. So, I mean, you can go in if you want. I mean, there's plenty of good books in there, so.
I mean, he has the idea that this Whisperer isn't human. He doesn't seem like a vampire. He's something, and that's what I would be worried about.
I mean, it's a questionable because you're not really sure what Whisper is. That's what
right.
Kind of, that's the way you might feel a little uncomfortable, but.
And that is why I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah,
I don't know if he's scoping us out.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only thing that would make you uncomfortable is because Whisper seems to have enough knowledge to get by, and
right.
It's not like, well, at least Whisper has shown that they have, he has too much information. It's just he has enough to know that obviously the world.
He's enough to be a pest, and I wouldn't want to be associated with him if someone in there that I cared about or
you should
needed to be concerned about, I guess. Is probably a better word.
It's a pretty relaxed atmosphere. Nothing really happens. I mean, it's relatively safe. I mean, aside from last night's events. But
so I don't feel like there's any reason I wouldn't.
The only uncomfortableness you feel is with Whisper. That's the only uncomfortableness you feel.
Right. Well, literally, my whole idea was like maybe he'll find someone in there more interesting and I can sneak out.
That's kind of what I figured you might want to try and do. That's why I was asking. That's why I asked if you had left the grounds. But since you're going to a Wendy's, put the grounds.
All right. Right. We can walk in there.
Yeah, you can walk in there. I mean, it's got a parking lot off to the side. That's a well-lit parking lot, so it's not dark and creepy.
I like dark and creepy.
Yeah, well, yeah, you would, but I mean, it's a well-lit place, so I mean, your car's safe. It's
Oh yeah, that is more concerning. I wouldn't think of that.
Yes.
Whisper's almost skipping out of the car, out of just glee.
Wait, did she get out of the car before me?
Nope.
No, he's waiting on you to get out of the car.
I was that lucky.
You're like, damn.
All right, let's go.
But yes, Whisper skips out of the car after you, sipping on the frosty, the milkshake actually, and just like sip, 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 sip. He's not making the sip, sip, sip noise. I just can't make the sound of a straw.
That's fine. We can just say you're drinking from them. As you guys walk in, you see a gentleman behind the counter. He's dressed kind of like that. The only difference is he's got a bit of a darker complexion, and obviously, if you're looking at the picture, you can't see his fangs. It's just one of the best ones I have for him. The weird thing is he has like golden hair. Like the best way I can put it is it looks like someone took gold strands and stuck them in his hair, but you can tell it's all natural.
Dang.
Do I know him personally?
If you've been to this bookstore before, you know him. You know that's Jonathan Arcane. He is the owner of the bookstore. He is also the one that your Primogen would have told you that gave you a description of this gentleman and told you that he's the owner. If you need anything, if you ever need a place to stay in case of, in case you get in trouble or anything, he's the one to go to. He would gladly give you a place to stay.
So wait, he owns a bookstore. Is he kind of a nerd, as I would
No.
say? Not a nerd.
From his look, no. He's not wearing glasses or anything. I mean, the weird thing is, even though he's got, that, kind of goth look to him, he is wearing gloves. And the temperature outside is really not glove weather, but for some reason he is. And his hair is a bit odd because you don't see that gold in the color. He does have the slightly pale features that might hint to you that he's a vampire, but even your Primogen was like, I don't know. No one's real sure. They think he's a vampire, just some vampire that's one of those outsiders.
I don't look like one myself.
Yeah. The only thing that gives it away is the kind of paleness to his skin. Because it definitely looks like he would have had a darker tan if he wasn't so, if he didn't have that pale.
But I recognize him as Jonathan, or whatever his name was.
You know him as Jonathan. The description fits him to a T from what your Primogen told you. Since you don't go into bookstores, you wouldn't have seen this guy. But the description is dead on as to what he looks like. So as soon as you see him, you're like, oh, that must be Jonathan, the one my Primogen told me about.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, he's in good with the vampires, so nobody cares. Everybody looks the other way with him.
I see. Well, I'll introduce myself. Like Jonathan, I presume. I am Chase.
Hey, Chase. Kind of looks at you.
Then you've been in here before. Sip, sip, sip.
Jonathan extends his gloved hand, and he shakes your hand. He goes, "Pleased to meet you, Chase. Feel free to look around, but I think this is your first time in here. I don't recall ever seeing
Can I judge him based on his handshake?
It's firm, but not overbearing, and more like just a gentleman's handshake.
I was going for overbearing with mine.
Okay. He doesn't seem fazed by it.
He might be.
He just shakes your hand normally, and if it bothered him, he didn't show it.
Whisper looks between the two and steps forward, and then steps even a little bit closer to Jonathan, was it?
Yes.
A pleasure to meet you. I do apologize. Should I throw away the cup? I don't want to spill anything on these glorious, glorious books you have around.
All I ask is you don't spill it. The table over there, it's got a little table place. You do smell what smells like pastries. You see a glass case that has like donuts, stuff like that, muffins, stuff like that. He's got a cooler that has soda and, other things. You see on the bottom of the cooler, the weird thing is there's wine bottles.
I'll throw it away just in a moment. Sip, 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 and done. But also, I was brought here by good dear Chase here. I'm new. I do apologize. What can you tell me about the area?
It's DC. Its government is corrupt, and, that pretty much sums up most of that.
The capital of our great nation.
Still corrupt.
Don't
not saying anything
badmouth
bad.
America, bro.
Not bad-mouthing America. I'm bad-mouthing the government that is running it right now. There's a difference.
Bro, that's racist. My social
Oh, poor
studies teacher
Chase.
told me that, like, it's racist to criticize Obama because he's black.
That has
Well,
nothing to do with his skin
Obama.
color. It has to do with the fact that he's made some decisions that were not in the best interests of the U.S.
Bro,
Whisper
can't
is
believe it.
looking around. But at the same time, Whisper does move to throw away the thing and then pitter-pats back over to get in front of Jonathan and right next to Chase and extends his hand with a cheery little
Jonathan just takes your hand. It's a normal handshake. I mean, he doesn't squeeze anything, nothing powerful.
He doesn't squeeze.
Nope, just a just a casual handshake.
Whisper looks at his hands.
They're gloved.
Oh, those are nice gloves.
Okay.
Where'd you get them?
I had them specially ordered.
Whisper's still
Possibly.
holding his hand. Huh, they feel quite nice. Definitely tells the quality.
He smiles. He pulls his hand back. Well, Chase, you definitely brought an interesting one here. First time for both of you, apparently.
He's super interesting. You should talk to him all night.
Well, I mean, I did promise. Well, you didn't really care where I went anyway, so. Let's see here. Whisper looks around.
Well, Whisper, it looks like poor
That's
Chase
just
has been
something
trying
I
to get rid
figured
of
I
it.
would show you around the town and help you meet new people. Because I'm such a nice guy.
Oh, then I owe you a debt, then. Isn't it?
Absolutely.
Oh. I'll make sure I repay it as quickly as I can.
Take your time.
So then, shouldn't I ride back with you if you're planning on leaving me soon?
No.
So I'll
Bro,
go back
like,
and head
bro,
to the car if you're
where's your
ready.
phone, bro? Bro, where's your phone?
My phone?
Yeah, I'm gonna download Uber for you.
Oh. I don't have my phone with me, I'm sorry.
If it makes you feel better, Chase, I can probably give him a ride home if you need to. He seems to be interested in my books here, so he may be a while.
Well.
No
I think
offense
he's
to you.
interested in your gloves, sir.
Well, that too. But no offense to you there, Chase, but you don't seem too big on the book thing. Considering this is the first time I've seen
I'm
it.
gonna show you how fucking interested I am in your books. I'm gonna grab a random one and just like open to a random page.
Whisper leans to look at the pages as well.
I love this one. This is my favorite. What is this?
It's what the hell? Since you grabbed a random book, it's one of those love romance
Kama
stories.
Sutra.
Oh, there we go. Even better. That's hilarious.
Oh, I wrote this one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
This is what
did you
this is called.
choose? How would you go
Funny.
about doing this position? And Whisper points at one where a guy is basically like a praying mantis while on top of the arms of another person, and there's some other woman twisting in between, and it looks as if they're trying to make some mantis monster.
It's more effort than it's worth.
Definitely seems like it. Let's flip the page. He flips again. He flips the page before you have the chance. These look stupid. What's even the point of putting your fist up there?
Bro, some people like it, bro.
Some people. Do you?
Nah.
I don't either, I think.
Why don't you give it a shot?
Do you want to try?
No, but you're awfully interested in that dude's hands.
I don't want to mess up his gloves.
Well, you can take them off, I think.
I think he can decide for himself.
Uh,
Besides, that is very presumptuous of us to even assume that he would engage in these acts. He is his own person. I'm sorry for speaking you in the third person.
He's just
Of
sitting
you
there
in the
watching
third
you do.
person, Jonathan.
He actually seems amused by your
Jonathan?
conversation.
I think it's kind of rude of you to talk about my friend Jonathan like that. I met him first. He's my friend.
Oh, I thought we both met him together.
Negative. I introduced myself first. Very pointedly, might I add.
Oh, but you did it without any poise.
I don't need poise.
And that is why you fail.
Negative.
And that is also why it takes you picking up what's already on the floor to get women.
Boys, let's calm down.
Oh, sorry. No
I'm
fights were
sorry.
going to be had.
So this is just your banter? All right, hey, then go at
Yes.
it. Don't go too far with it. Whatever.
Oh, no. We won't go too far. We're keeping boundaries for
No,
now.
I've got my floaties on because I don't want to be caught up in his stream. He's drowning in pussy over there.
Come now, I think your face gives you at least something. A pity fuck every now and then.
Yeah. How's
Good.
your redhead?
Oh, I didn't even care about her. I just wanted to see what she had to say, very quickly, and then got bored. Mainly, I just wanted to see what you would do afterward and see if we could make a game out of it. You didn't take up in that game, so boring.
I'm glad I could disappoint you.
Oh, you didn't disappoint. Yet.
You know, we have rooms for that kind of thing up the street. There's hotels for, your engagement.
Whisper looks down and chases from. He looks Chase up from head to toe. Nah, not my type.
Not into the jocks, huh?
Could have fooled me.
Well, I mean, you said that I am slut-sized, right?
Hey,
Well, in all fairness, the brief time you've been standing in front of me, you act like a married couple.
I suppose that's good omen then.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I
You're
don't
gonna
think
make
so for
some
him.
dude really happy.
Whisper actually does a little hip bump against Chase.
I'm gonna take great offense to that.
Oh, come now. Just because I don't have childbearing hips doesn't mean that I cannot, bump a bro in such a way. Come on. Haven't you played a little bit of grab ass with your friends?
No?
No? I would have thought.
Well, first off, we aren't friends.
I didn't say we were. I said with your friends.
Which you aren't one.
I know, we just met. It'd be quite presumptuous to think I was.
I think you're all about presumptuousness.
Let's see here. Whisper leans and gently reaches up. Since I'm assuming that Chase is super. How tall is Chase?
He's like 6'2"-ish.
Yeah, that's almost a foot higher than Whisper with a 5'5".
Yeah.
So let's see. He reaches up and just gently tries to tap your nose.
Oh, I'm grabbing you by the wrist.
Oh.
And I'll just give you like a death stare. And then I'll look at Jonathan and I'll let you go because I'm sure he doesn't want violence in his little bookshop.
He does a little pout. Sorry.
Jonathan just looks. I would be very careful there, Whisper. I think you're gonna cross One line too many here with Chase.
Oh, I mean, he's been so tolerable so far. I thought maybe I could make his nose go boop. Quite silly, I know. Just a test.
He doesn't know you exactly, though. He's been able to determine something. He does keep up with that kind of thing. He just doesn't usually ask unless it comes up. He'll probably ask later about you, just not to you.
Yeah.
He can pick up on a few things, but doesn't know for certain who you are.
Okay.
Yeah. And as long as you don't violate rules, he doesn't care. You know.
Oh.
You want to take her out. You want to take Whisper outside and beat his ass. You know, Jonathan won't care. Okay. That's just how he is.
But inside this bookstore.
Inside the bookstore, it's a different story.
It's almost like you're safe here, but outside you wouldn't be.
Correct.
Whisper yawns too. Well then, how long are we going to stand and banter? Are you going to continue giving me the desk layout? I'm so scared. Jonathan, help me. I'm kidding. But
Jonathan
in
just
any
leans back
case.
and just watches you two. He seems somewhat amused by just the interaction that's going on, but at the same time, it's like.
But in any case, water under the bridge. I won't try to touch you like that.
How do you plan on touching me?
Well,
I must ask.
how do I plan on it? Well, we'll see on the situations that come. You never know when you have to be pushed away from danger.
I can handle my own.
We'll see. Your performance earlier this night did not point towards you being competent in that area. But you could have just been drunk off those girls' asses.
I don't show all my cards.
Do I?
No, I'm
Does anyone?
Are you under the impression I was showing all of my cards?
Well then. I suppose I'll try to have to take a peek sometime.
Yeah. I bet you will peek at me.
I'm not a peeping Tom. Goodness, I have some boundaries.
I think you
But
literally are a peeping Tom. You were watching me earlier. That's like the definition.
no, I just knew what you were. It's fine.
Well, that makes one of us.
Yeah, Jonathan actually looks curiously at Whisper now.
He is not that good at getting women. It was so easy to tell. He couldn't even smooth talk a drunken redhead.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen many people that are not so eloquent with their words.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't lead one to believe one thing or another, though.
Fair.
Chase, I think you picked up a friend that you're not even aware of what they are.
I think I don't care.
He called us friends and you didn't say no. Oh, is that meaning that I could be your friend?
We're frenemies.
Frenemies? Fair.
Well, I will say one thing. You definitely are you both unique.
Thank you. And you, Mr. Jonathan, I do have to know, how do you keep your hair so glorious?
He just smiles. Maybe I was born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. He just chuckles. Sorry, I had to say it.
It's
Actually, it's just I was born with this hair color.
Ah,
So rather dated a
well,
reference.
Yeah, I
don't.
know. Some people don't actually get that.
Really? I thought it was quite nice.
Eh.
In any case, it doesn't take away from the humor of it, Chase. Or do we have to dangle a pair of tits and a vagina in front of it for you to go after it?
Well, that wouldn't make it funny.
I'll make sure they talk.
Well, that's creepy.
But
The tits or the... Either way, it's creepy. Jonathan. You're just talking vagina. I'm out of here.
The vagina monologues.
Not as funny as you might think. You know, watch.
No.
Not impressed.
But in any case, let's see here. Chase, how much longer is it until you have to go to sleep?
That will be determined by...
A few more hours. You have a few more hours left.
Okay.
And what about you, Mr. Jonathan? You said 24 hours the shop is open?
Open all day, every day. If I'm not here, one of
Wow.
my employees are here.
Like Denny's.
Good to know.
Yeah, pretty much. Like Denny's.
Good to know.
The only food we offer, though, are the pastries over here that are fresh made on the premises.
You're
Ooh.
freshly baking pastries at midnight and later?
Yeah, I know.
You never know. Different clientele. I personally have a sensitive stomach, so I can't really eat that.
I just watched you suck down a Wendy's shake.
Well, a sensitive stomach is a picky one.
Obviously, you're not lactose intolerant.
Obviously.
Oh, goodness no. If I was, I would die. Do you have any more milk that I can drink? Sorry.
We have quite a few things you could drink. I need to
Really?
know your preference.
Well, I'd like another milkshake.
Can't help you with that one. We don't make milkshakes here.
Oh. Then I'll be fine.
Suck it.
Well, if you'd like me to suck it, I think you
That
just
would
have to unlock
definitely have to be
pants.
taken down to the motel.
Come now, I've seen him sucking earlier today. It wasn't...
But we haven't seen you suck anything.
I can always show you.
Go right ahead.
Let's go to the nearest alleyway, find the nearest person. Well, I want some taste. So, name your challenge and I shall suck it.
Just remember the turf we're on, Chase.
What turf?
This would be the Wolfpack's turf.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That would be Jonathan code. You would know that the Gangrel's symbol is a wolf head. He doesn't know how much Whisper knows, so he's not going to let on.
That shouldn't be any problem.
know
I
how-
won't be trying to bite any other dogs.
You know how territorial they can be.
Wait, I'm not going to pee on anything.
Well, that's on you, dude. You can go pee on whoever you want, but
I do recommend Whisper probably choosing less controlled area to do that in.
No.
no, dude. I think you should go for the challenge.
Well,
If you
then,
want to,
you have
but
to
they
be...
control it pretty well.
Come now. And he moves to, he points at the door and looks at Chase. Why don't we go ahead? You can issue me the challenge and I will attempt it.
No, I think you got it.
No, you have to see it. I mean, come on. I could just walk out there, lie, and then walk back in, or just get back into your car and just ride with you home. Whatever is your fancy.
I like completely zoned out for the last like 20 seconds. I'm sorry.
So it's either I prove to you that I can suck better than you can, and or we go back to the place we're going to be sleeping.
We are going to be sleeping.
I'm not saying we're sleeping in the same bed, silly. I mean, we need rest eventually, yes?
Do we?
Eventually.
Hmm. Well, you seem to know an awful lot about what I need. But I don't really know what you need.
Well, I need entertainment.
You need entertainment. Well, I certainly won't be very entertaining.
You are, though. You've brought me here.
Well,
And I've
here
got to
is
meet
entertaining.
Jonathan.
Jonathan's entertaining.
Yeah. Quite the good host.
He was a host. He certainly was. Host with the most. That's a Beetlejuice reference.
Jonathan, just not. I got it.
And I think I made an Aliens reference earlier.
Hmm.
Yeah, I did. I remember that. I'm really rocking the 80s today, I guess.
Well then, let's try not to go too far. Oh, we don't know how long it's been since you've had to use your brain to think back. Pardon, I'm starting to get sort of tired. So my comebacks won't be quite as good.
Works for me. It's not like it would affect my opinion of you anyways.
I'm giving myself a handicap, I guess, considering. I mean,
Well, I'll tell you
it'd be
what,
better for
Chase.
you.
How about you go back to where you need to go to, and I'll get Whisper a ride back to where he needs to go.
But I'm going with him.
I'm not asking. I'm telling you.
Whisper pouts.
I think it's in your best interest, and I obviously know it's in Chase's best interest if you guys at least part company for now.
Can I at least have his number?
Sorry you left your phone, recall.
But
He doesn't.
you have the ability to write, don't you?
No, I'm a dumb jock.
Then I'll go ahead and say it in a way that you can understand. Let's see here.
Go ahead, write it down.
Oh, no, no, no. I'm not writing down my phone number. I want yours.
Okay, here you go.
Do you have a phone, Mr. Jonathan?
Yes.
He calls the number that was given to him.
Maybe Jonathan doesn't want my number, or me to have his number.
No, I could care less. Doesn't bother me.
Jonathan,
I know. I'm trying to help. I know you.
you're not helping.
I
Honestly,
know aspects. He just looks at you.
oh, Jonathan. Oh, Jonathan.
What? I don't take sides in matters.
Fair.
I mean, you could have easily told Little Whisper here to fuck off.
Well,
I mean, I give you credit. I'm a pretty tolerable person, but I can imagine since you've been traveling with this one for a while, and the exasperated look that you've had repeatedly on your face as Whisper's talking, leads me to believe that you want nothing more than to be running away from this one screaming.
Well, some people do. I'm not insulted, but I am testing this number. Ring, ring, ring. Ring,
Well,
ring, ring.
if you did get Chase's number, then it would ring to him.
Oh, it
If he
absolutely
did
does
right.
not ring.
Okay, so
He gave a bunk number. Oh.
you're surprised.
It was worth a shot.
You do know I wasn't born yesterday at least. Come now, I don't have diapers on. I'm not that easy.
I'm not certain when you were born.
Oh, true. So then, another number.
Is this just going to continue on until
Whisper, I would just leave it as it is for now. I
if
have
you
no
want
doubts
my
you two
number,
will
I won't answer it, but go ahead. Here's my real number.
Whisper calls it.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll ring.
It actually rings.
Now, Jonathan has my number.
Yay! Here you go, Jonathan. Thank you.
Puts the phone back.
And I will add Jonathan as a contact.
Well, doesn't that make everything work out for the better?
Yeah, now I can text him instead of saying stuff out loud in front of him.
Quite fair. But then that gets boring because then I just start assaulting you with questions from the sides.
Mhm.
And I could still peek at what you're saying when you're still here.
Whisper.
Whisper
Go
pouts.
home, and I think you know where I'm referring to.
No.
I'll get you a ride. You see him text real quick. Give it a few minutes. Chase, if you want to go on, you can.
And I'll send you stupid texts all the time now. Like memes and stuff, and you'll be like, what? I don't care about any of this.
He
But I
won't
think
care.
it's fun.
It doesn't bother him. He's really, really chilled about a lot of things. Short time later. Where is he? Can't do it. Where did I put it?
I suppose I'll go ahead and turn in for the night. I don't need a ride, but I will talk to you later, Mr. Jonathan.
This gentleman walks in. John, you said someone needed a ride back? Go, points to Whisper.
Oh, it's fine. I can walk from here. It's not too far.
No, not around here.
It's fine.
He
Please.
looks over at Chase. Let him walk. Joe, this gentleman just looks at you. I'd seriously recommend you getting a ride with me. I'll explain in the car on the way back.
Okay. Bye, Chase. Bye, Mr. Jonathan.
Jonathan,
Really too busy in my texts to reply to you.
yes. Jonathan's too busy looking at his text, just dying laughing. That's why Jonathan is not giving him a ride. Oh, believe me, this particular individual and Whisper should get along nicely. Both chatterboxes.
Oh.
As soon as you get into the black truck that Joe drives. He extends his hand. My name's Joe.
Hello, Joe. And Whisper grasps his hand and squeezes it gently as he shakes.
What's your name?
Whisper.
Whisper. Interesting. So, how'd you enjoy the frat party? He starts driving.
Could have done better.
Picked up a leech, did you?
Well, no, I picked up Chase.
Yes, so you picked up a leech.
Well, he may have been leeching off of those poor girls, but men do that when they can't really do more than grunt and do little shouts at each other.
Okay, Whisper, how about we stop playing games? I know what you are.
Oh, really?
You've been wandering around the cairn for a while now.
Oh, wandering, really?
Well, we were waiting for you to come on, considering you have friends there. And
No.
that's why Jonathan texts me to take you back.
Oh.
He really can't come on. But I have no problems getting on the cairn.
Well then. If you know what I am,
Mm-hmm.
then...
You think you're going to hang around the cairn and us not pick up on it?
Oh no, not at all. I was too obvious to really be surprised.
You weren't really being subtle.
At all, no. Walked around right in my human form.
Mm-hmm.
Not too bad, right?
Yeah, I
I
watched
didn't
your
learn anything.
action at the frat party, and then I watched you get in the car with the vampire you just got in the car, and that you were in the car with.
Mm-hmm. We're frenemies now.
Okay. My friends were quite interested as to why you bothered to get into the car. They couldn't pick up on what you were, but I already knew ahead of time because I was hanging around listening. Warders talk when, they drink.
Whisper shrugs. Well, I was trying to just have some fun tonight. And he was more interesting than the little kitty I met in the woods.
Well, I'm sure if Kitty had known what you were, Kitty probably wouldn't have been as shy, but there are a lot of humans around, so they wanted to just kind of keep an eye on things.
Of course.
And just so you know, we haven't harmed any of them.
Okay.
Well, some people have a bad misinterpretation of many of the breeds we have.
Oh, you're expecting that I care about the lives of those humans that were there.
Some people do.
For the most part, they put themselves in that situation. They'll die if they have their own follies, things like that.
That is true.
But I don't really care. No insult to you, just I don't really care whether they live or die. They all went out there, decided to get drunk off of their butts, and if they wandered too far into the forest, well, they should have brought a flashlight.
Joe looks at you. I probably should tell you. I'm Korax. Were Raven for the unknown. I'm surprised you didn't hear me. I practically tried to get your attention.
Well, you did just flap, so it wasn't really...
Well, I wasn't trying to be too obvious.
Oh, come now, I don't speak mating dance. I really have no idea what a flapping of the wings really means.
Well, in that case, I was just trying to get your attention. It wasn't a mating dance.
Oh, makes sense.
I was hoping you'd look
So
up, so
then-
then that way I could signal you to move further along so we could talk.
Oh, that's unfortunate then that I didn't look up. Generally, I don't care to look up. But I will keep note of that for the future.
But I figure I'll take you back to the cairn. You can probably meet some of your kin.
I'm sorry?
We can go back to the cairn and you can meet some of your kin, or I can drop you off somewhere else if you choose. But Jonathan gave me the impression that it was probably better that I at least get you out of his bookstore before your frenemy got
Yes,
tired of you.
enemy. Okay. Well, I know exactly where I would like to be dropped off, but
Okay.
for the sake of interesting conversation, and also because I'm curious in the moment, I would like to see where you're taking me.
Not far from where the frat party was.
Fair enough.
Like you didn't already know that.
Mm-hmm.
And that is why you had some associates come by and keep an eye on things.
Some associates. Oh, yes.
The werecat, the wolves that tried to hint to you that,
Yeah, the little kitty and the growling ones, yeah.
the growling ones were the wolves. Yeah.
Oh well.
They were trying to keep it low. They were trying to keep out of sight of the humans. As usual. They're mainly there to make sure the drunk idiot humans didn't go too far.
Of course. And if they did, then
they would be redirected unless they pushed their luck. Then I couldn't promise anything.
No one could.
You know how humans can get. Curiosity tends to get the better of them.
Whisper sort of moves to put his elbow on the edge of the window on the car and just looks out.
He's
and watches
driving out of the city towards the park. But you probably should at least report into the Alpha Sept, so at least then he knows officially you're here, even though we've known unofficially for a while. We're actually waiting on you to hop on and say hi.
There was no one interesting I could really talk to at the moment, so I decided not to.
Interesting. You would think a mixed breed Karen would draw the attention of the were-spider.
Well,
Considering
I just said there wasn't anyone interesting I wanted to talk to.
Yeah. You don't like talking to your own?
I never met them at the time. I was mainly focused on the others.
Well, as you expect, your kin kind of keeps to themselves.
Mm-hmm. We don't want to eat each other in the forest, now do we?
There are some things going on that you need to know. The reason why most shifters don't go out alone is because there have been shifters end up missing.
We're being kidnapped now?
Possibly. We're not sure what exactly is going on. We have a group of kin looking into it, trying to dig up what they can.
Understood.
And the kindred are also not going anywhere alone.
So it's possibly them, possibly not. Either way, we need to look into it, correct?
Correct. It's becoming a serious situation. As of last night, there was a direct threat against the Shifter Nation and against the Vampire Nation within the city.
Oops.
Quote, if you do not leave, you will all be destroyed.
Goodness, that's quite the angry letter.
Oh, quite a ballsy move, yes. If you wanted to sow dissension amongst our ranks, that was not the way to do it.
I wonder how the kitty and the... Well, I only saw the kitty at first. I didn't see her friend. But,
The kitty had quite a few friends.
well, I don't care about them. But she
Uh,
was a pretty kitty.
The kitty's name is Helena, and she's actually a pretty
Oh.
interesting person.
Oh, I noted the pause there.
Well, I
Mm-hmm.
sometimes
Would you
say
like me to
things.
get the kitty's number?
No, I'm good.
Oh, what about a little bit of her fur?
No, I'm okay. No, we don't attack each other. There was enough of that in the War of Rage, thank you.
Well, you don't have to attack her to enjoy a little bits of what she offers.
Yeah, well, you are definitely nothing like your kin, I can tell you that.
Well, that's
it takes-
unfortunate.
It takes you guys probably about another hour to get there, so it's starting to get early morning.
Mm-hmm. So Whisper will say, though, how much do you look at her tail? Or does she...
Not at all. I usually keep an eye on everybody. Eyes in the sky
you're
and
one
all.
of them.
Joe just shakes his head.
I won't judge.
That's good because, spiders make a great snack. He just smiles.
Oh, come now. If you were going to eat me, you would have already pulled over and done the deed.
Just not going there. Just not going there. Joe goes, obviously. No, Robert has made standing orders that the shifters are to attempt to work together, even with our oddities.
Of course. And I'm sure you couldn't really go flap while inside of the car and, well, it'd be too obvious and dangerous considering we are in a area with a lot of people that can still be watching.
Mm-hmm.
So for now...
Don't worry. You don't have to worry about me eating you. Just as long as when you're in spider form, you don't try and eat me out. We'll be fine.
I am not one to like, well, your meat, so I should be fine.
Good. As long as we can agree to that, we're good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so that's the main reason why Jonathan was hinting that you get a ride. Due to the fact that we have enough shifters who have disappeared, we don't need any more.
Fair enough. And you also need to fill in your ranks, considering these have disappeared, correct?
Hmm?
You need to fill up your ranks, considering those that disappeared aren't expected back anytime soon, right?
Pretty much.
So I'm assuming as soon as I am introduced, I'll be given some type of task with others that I must fulfill?
Yes and no. You'll be asked if you want to take the task. If you don't, you don't have to. But Robert does appreciate everybody be, active on the Cairn and assisting in whatever way they can. Even if your skills are not in intel, recon, or fighting, I mean, any skills you have that could be useful to the Cairn will be more than welcome.
Understood.
He parks in a big parking lot where you see a bunch of cars. You don't recall seeing this before. He gets out. Now we walk. Cars don't get on the Cairn.
Alright.
Possible, Ryan. Possible. it is a good interrogation technique.
I'll throw whatever you want. Just leave me alone.
Albeit quite interesting, but yeah. Yeah, as Whisper and Joe are approaching the cairn, Sierra and Helena, you do hear whispers through the rest of the cairn that Joe is back with the unique one.
Oh, that's interesting.
Mm,
It's this unique one.
well, Joe was called out to go pick up one that was at the frat party.
Huh. Guess I didn't notice them.
Mm. You're gonna kick yourself when you see him.
Oh,
Because you noticed him, you just didn't realize.
perhaps I did, yeah. I
Too
don't
many
know.
cents. It's
Yeah,
the catch of having that kind of stuff around.
everything was overwhelming, especially that
Oh yeah.
smell.
You see them finally walk on. Whisper, you're not stopped at all if you're walking with Joe. He just walks on casually. You definitely do feel the bond as you get on it.
She waves over to Joe.
Hey, Sierra.
Hey.
That's one of Helena's friends.
Oh.
No, he looks to Whisper. He goes, "That's one of Helena's friends.
Oh, that's what.
Helena's probably around here somewhere."
You're not a little kitty.
The little kitty, yes.
Yeah, she was around here somewhere. I'm not sure where she went. She'll be back, I think.
Whisper starts walking up to, what was your name again, miss?
Sierra.
And she's
Sierra. He
she's
steps
obviously
closer.
one of ours here.
She
Of
Of
nods.
course she is.
Specifically, he is actually one of them and points in the northwest corner to kind of give you that hint.
Hello? And Whisper steps even a tiniest bit closer.
And he's a little weird.
Your hair looks amazing.
Thank you.
Joe
Looks at Joe for a second, then looks to Whisper.
don't look at me.
Let's see. I apologize. I feel a bit tired, so I might be a bit wobbly. And he reaches up a hand to hold his head.
You see
pardon
Joe
me.
roll his eyes.
He steadies himself by by touching Sierra's arm for just a second, and then lowering it. I
Yeah.
apologize.
You okay?
Oh,
He has a
not
bit of an
quite.
inquisitive look.
Whisper pouts. Not
Sierra,
quite.
just for... Oh, yeah, you weren't told. His kind,
Is he saying this above me?
he's standing right there and he's pointing to you as he says, his kind tends to prefer the leech way of eating, if you get my meaning.
I am not hungry.
I just...
So you guys drink.
Sierra's brand new. Sierra is a first timer. First change.
Yeah.
You're
Try and keep
sapping
her
away
up.
all of my fun.
Oh, do I look like I care? Joe
Not
just
in the
smiles.
slightest bit, but I'll still complain.
See that big tent over there? That's where Robert is. He's the alpha of the cairn. You can go complain to him all you want. I know what he's going to tell you. He's a bird. Get over it.
Oh. So you're going to
I'll get yelled at,
all over my... Never mind.
Oh, come on. That doesn't mean you two can't be friends.
Whisper smiles up at Sierra.
Mhm.
Oh, Sierra's tall.
Yeah,
Yes.
you look up. Yeah.
Yes.
You're looking up.
He gives the little innocent look and bats his eyelashes, puts his hands behind his back.
And Joe just shakes his head. I'm going to leave him in your hands there, Sierra. You seem like you can handle this one. He just chuckles as he walks off. That's cold.
Damn, Joe. She doesn't say that. She doesn't say that, but she goes, I guess I could take you to Robert. Probably a good idea to see him.
That's the whisper. Diana walks up. Sierra, who's this?
This is Whisper, newcomer apparently.
And hello, Whisper gently. He starts sidestepping a bit away from Sierra and moves towards the woman. Hi, I'm Whisper.
Diana. She extends her hand.
Diana.
I think she's taller
Who
than
takes it?
She's
Diana
6'7",
is
right?
6'7", yes.
Yeah.
She's a tall bitch.
Mhm. Whisper probably tit height at this point, isn't he? Right underneath?
Yeah, maybe a little underneath, yeah.
He's 5'5".
Yeah, so, yeah, probably
So
about
looking past her breasts, leaning back a bit to look past her breast at her face. It's good to meet you.
If you say so. I just met you, so I don't know. You wouldn't be messing with my cub, would you?
Well, she isn't letting me mess with her in any way, no.
She's just gonna
We've
look
just
at it
met.
too. Unsure
In any
to-
case,
Yes, Whisper. Would. So why haven't we seen you before? Out of curiosity.
oh, I've been around. That's all. I've just been around. I don't really know why you haven't seen me before.
Oh, well, I have been kind of busy.
There you go.
Have you talked to Robert yet?
Nope.
Probably a good idea. He's the Sept Alpha,
Oh.
after all. You know, he'll probably just reach and go do whatever you want.
Oh, okay. Will I be attacked if I don't go speak to him in this very moment?
No. You do look a little exhausted, so you probably will get some leeway. I'm sure Joe's going to tell Robert now.
Whisper looks over at Sierra. Can you take me, please? I'm scared.
She kind of, I don't know. Like this is like she almost has that like she kind of like those like that squint like like she has that.
He pouts, and he lowers his head. I don't know if he'll
Well, there's
bark
not
at
much
me or
training
not.
that's going to. There's not much more training that's going to go on. You can gladly take Whisper to go see Robert. That should be fine.
Please.
Sure, I can take you. Yeah. Just this way.
He
Really
steps
not
very close.
as you think there, Whisper.
Goodbye, miss.
See ya.
He stands very close to Sierra as if he's a small child, trying to hold onto his mother's skirts.
Wow, weird. And Diana just walks away. Oh my god.
Yeah, like as they're walking, maybe she looks towards like Diana's direction. Like, a little bit of that face is on, and then she goes to the tent with them.
When he gets home by the bar, and there's an asshole when he kicks you out of every bar.
It's very subtle. The look. But she takes she takes
Sierra.
Sierra.
Okay. In front of this big tent, you can see the smoke. You know, just barely see the smoke rising through the hole in the middle. You see two guys sitting on the side. They're playing what looks like cards. You actually hear, "Go fish."
Fuck.
Sierra just seems to walk you straight in. Nobody seems to care. You see a gentleman approach you. He's actually about 6 foot. He's well built. He's full-blood Native American. I'd show the picture, but you only get to see his chest in the picture, so it kind of sucks.
Your hair is glorious.
He's got long black hair that's pulled into a ponytail.
Hi, how are you?
Am I the only one who still sees Diana?
I don't have Rob's
Oh.
picture. That's why. Yeah. No, I will switch it to. Yeah, there we go. But Rob, remember Rob, because I'm not fucking with Manicam right now.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so he's about 6'1", well built. Full-blood Native American, no question in your mind when you look at him. He walks up. Sierra, I see you have our stalker here.
I'm no
Stalker?
stalker. I've just been walking around and looking at people that come through.
He
That's not
kind of motions
stalking.
to Whisper's words. I was kidding. It was a joke.
Whisper pouts.
Yeah, she said Well, thought I'd bring him to you since said he was scared. She looks kind of
He's
confused.
grasping onto Sierra's
Even
shirt.
Robert looks like he doesn't believe it.
Yeah, like even Sierra is like even Sierra has that like skeptical look. Like, what is this? That doesn't like maybe I don't know.
What makes you afraid of me, Whisper?
Well, you did have a big scary raven take me and drive me to this location, saying that I
Joe
would
is
be
scary.
needed for. No, he
Joe is
threatened to eat
scary.
me.
Even Sierra has like that, huh? Look on
Did
her
you really
face.
threaten to eat you?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sierra squints.
Yeah, Robert just looks at you. His eyes narrow. I don't believe you.
You shouldn't.
Good, because I didn't want to yell at you.
I am kidding around.
I hope so. Joe's usually really good with new people.
I mean, if he did eat me, I'd be gone, wouldn't I?
True.
Let's see here. What do you need me to do? I am, in all seriousness, bored.
Okay. Well, right now, I'm sure Joe has kept you up to date and explained to you that we've had some shifters go missing. He's probably also told you that there has been a direct threat against the shifter nation. As you can expect, we don't take it kindly. Well, we need to know
What do I fit?
exactly who is behind this threat rather than the symbol we were told about.
Okay.
If it is the symbol, then we have a lot more problems.
Understood.
These guys were descendants of the Inquisitors, those who had tried to destroy half of, all the supernatural world.
Yeah, of course, of course.
These guys are all hunters, if it is them. And they have the power of the church behind them.
Ugh.
Well, that was mutual. That was
They're pretty cool dudes.
We are hoping not, because if they're here, then there's more going on than we're aware of, which really bothers us. Right now, what we're doing is we have certain groups going out trying to get intel. We did get information. Sierra is part of a group who is investigating a name we were given to kind of keep an eye on. She is currently in the process, in addition to her training, in the process of learning about this individual. By the way, have you found anything out other than the generic so far?
Unfortunately, well, we were going to investigate. Helena had an idea to investigate more before, but we got called on to check out that little party that happened at the gates before we
Yeah, the third party. We don't mind it so much. We don't care if they want to have their little parties and be drunk and act stupid. It's just the fact that they tend to trash up the place and leave it a mess.
And they're kind of close, I guess.
Well, we weren't too worried about that. They don't usually go too far.
Right.
But with the other night's excursion that you ran across, it probably wouldn't be good for them if that happened.
Right.
You remember the destruction they caused.
She nods.
Whisper's just looking around meanwhile.
By the way, the little girl is okay. She has since been returned to some of her family.
That's good.
An aunt or something. Thankfully, she does not remember anything. She just thinks it's a bad dream. Due to our contacts, they were killed in a vicious accident. That's what she's going to find out.
Yeah, Sarah looks kind of sad, and she says, I hope she'll be okay.
We'll keep an eye on her for a little while until just make sure. Unfortunately, the worm doesn't care.
Seems to be a pattern.
Hmm. Pattern we'd love to get rid of.
She knows.
The reason I had Diana leave so shortly after your change was because we were informed that several Karens had fallen.
Really?
Diana returned to inform us that we were correct, that the information was correct. So,
That's
with everything going on, that wasn't real.
how many?
3 total.
Wow. That's
And the fun part is they were scattered all over the world.
had she can get around, it seems.
Well, she only went to one to confirm. The others we had other people going to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Apparently she did run into a few scragglers in the group. They didn't do so well. She smiles. Or he smiles. You can imagine how Diana would react to that.
Yeah, I have a bit of an idea.
Yeah, well, so, yeah, they were taken care of.
Yeah, she seems she can wreck some face, she says.
Quite a bit. For now, Whisper, it looks like you're a little bit exhausted, so I'd recommend getting some sleep.
Whisper's already stuck out.
Whisper? God
Oh,
damn it.
not even sneak, just turned and walked out, humming pleasantly.
Really gotta get a leash on that one.
That's just Sarah's. She goes.
But then again, you kind of look relieved, so... the were spiders can be odd in many
I mean,
ways.
it's just I told her I wanted like the tent. Your tent was right over here, and I don't know why, but she wanted to be close. It was
Well,
weird.
maybe he has a fascination with you.
That's what she.
So one of the dudes outside playing the card game goes like, "Ooh."
Start.
Go fish. Yeah.
I don't know.
Robert just chuckled.
She goes, well, but anyways, when I find Helena, I'm not sure where she is. We'll follow that lead and.
Take your time. I mean, as much as I want to get this done as soon as possible, I'd rather you, be well rested and ready to go and have a little bit more knowledge beforehand.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a long night, she goes.
Yeah. Let's hope Whisper isn't getting himself into trouble. We'll find out.
He seems smarter. I mean,
I think he's not as dumb as he's playing.
yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah. Quite an actor there, I would say.
Yeah, that's a feeling I got from him too.
He smiles. Alright, well, go get some sleep. Hopefully the other one is going to get some sleep, maybe.
I was also wondering where I could wear those extra tents. Helena mentioned them. I think I'm gonna stay here for the night, or at least for a while.
Hey, Chuck. One of the guards comes in. Yeah, man. Can you get Sierra here a tent? And if she needs help setting it up, set it up and get it all ready. Gotcha. You ready? Come on, let's go.
Alright, thanks.
Alright. I think this has gone on long enough because it's 4 a.m.
Yeah. I think we're good, Chi.
Yeah. So we'll leave it at Whisper. What are you doing, just so we have it on record before we shut this off?
I suppose I'm going to try to find my kin.
Not
Maybe
a hard
they're
task.
interesting.
You do find the other Anazi. They are off to the northwest area. They have their own little encampment.
I'll walk
Okay.
and follow the little webs as they weave.
Very easy to find them. Yeah. All right, and everybody else is getting rest. Ryan, I'll assume your character ran away as fast as you could.
Yeah.
I was like, I hope I never run into that dude again.
Yeah. I switched cars and then went to my secondary even.
Smart move. All right, so we'll end it there with everybody passing out. Because I think Josie might have already joined, did that ahead of us.
Yeah, I think so too. Anyways.
Yay!
I'll end it. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for more, and
Bye-bye.
Peace out.